the Ad Astra Sports Network. It's time to take the field for Friday Night Lights on Hit Radio 94.7 KSKU. To find out when our Friday Night Lights tour is coming to your hometown, click on sports at adastraradio.com. Stay tuned now for the Central Kansas pregame show on Hit Radio 94.7 KSKU.
Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine in Hutchinson, Kansas. We take pride in supporting our community and our student athletes. Hi, I'm the General Manager, Don Glassby. We want to wish our area teams a fun and memorable season. A great person once said, victory is in the quality of competition and not the final score. Visit online AllenSamuelsHutch.com and follow us on Facebook for weekly giveaways and special events. And as Mr. Samuels always says,
come by, let's be friends.
KSKU.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight we are in the Smoky Hills just outside of Gypsum for District 6 action as the Lions take on the number 2 ranked Southeast of Saline Trojans. I'm Doug Higgins along with Matt Stafford, and we are pleased to be with you on our Midway Motors drive to the game. Joining us again tonight is video and board operator Ricardo Tapia. Leslie Robel unable to make the trip with us here tonight to Gypsum. Well, Southeast of Saline brings an undefeated record of 4-0 into this game as the Trojans did defeat a good Kingman team last Friday night 40-6. They have outscored their opponents 158-46, and that includes a big win over 3A power Clay Center, a 22-20 win. That's 2 years in a row. Those two have gone down to the very last end before the Trojans came away with a big win over Clay Center. Matt, the Lions enter tonight with a 1-3 record. They lost 48-7 to Ellsworth. This is going to be a big challenge going against Southeast of Saline tonight for Lyons.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always a big challenge going against the Trojans of Southeast of Saline. And, Doug, what a gorgeous setting out here.
It's gorgeous
down in the
here.
valley. You got the cattle grazing off to the east of us here, the sun setting off to the west. But yeah,
wait till the moon comes up.
Yeah.
Coming up over those hills, over those trees out to the east of us. It's beautiful.
Gorgeous setting here outside of Gypsum. But you said it all. They have really outscored their opponents. That one close game that you said is always a battle. Outside of that, you know, the Southeast of Saline Trojans, they brought a lot of seniors back, and they just always kind of reload and have quite a program here. I think the Lions just got to keep it close. They got to try to keep it close and give themselves a chance in the third and fourth quarter of this game.
Okay, Southeast of Saline does return 11 starters and a good group of underclassmen. Here's some of those ones to watch tonight. The ones to watch brought to you again by Rice Community Health. We care for our patients like family. The key players for Southeast of Saline, in my mind, Tucker Thaxton, all-state receiver last year. He plays wingback and corner on defense. He's a senior. 25 receptions, 303 yards, 7 touchdowns, 12 yards a catch, 76 yards a game, 30 is his long. He's just a do-it-all kid. Their quarterback is Gannon Jacobson, just a junior at 165, plays safety also. 44 of 85 passing for 535 yards, 52% completion rate. He averages 12.2 yards per reception, 107 yards per game, 10 touchdowns. He rushes 33 times and has 212 yards on the ground also, so he's a threat. 6.4 yards per carry, 53 yards in a game, and 2 touchdowns on the running end of it also. Brody Chambers is their foundation on the line. Plays both ways, offense and defense. He was all-league, and he's going to be one, junior 281. And then the other one is not playing tonight. Grady Gebhardt is out, and that's a big loss for them. Running back, linebacker, all-stater as a linebacker last year. He's been dinged up for a couple of weeks, re-injured his ankle last week. He rushes for 484 yards, 120 yards per game, 8 yards per carry, 4 touchdowns, 28 tackles. Big loss for the Trojans. What do we have for Lyons?
Yeah, for the Lions, Doug, I think we got to look at that field general, our quarterback, once again, Ethan Luck. You know, he stepped in when Deacon Showalter got injured in week 1 and wasn't expecting to be in that role, but Ethan's done a really good job in that role and just continued to develop. So keep an eye on him. Javier Solis, Quanick Hamilton, Detrell Stanley, look at those. If Lions can get the running game going with Xander Young, might open up some lanes for those receivers. And then defensively, Jorge Saraceres, as Coach says, he flies all over the field. You're going to see him out there defensively.
Yeah.
And also Hendrick Starbuck, And Ethan Luck, the one flaw maybe on this Southeast of Saline team is that the quarterback has thrown 5 picks.
Yeah.
So, Ethan Luck, look at him to maybe grab a pick or 2 tonight.
Yeah, and he's looking forward to that also. Let's take our first time out, after which we'll hear from head coaches Carl Nolan and Mitch Gebhardt. When we return, we'll have your probable starting lineups and get ready for kickoff. From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, you're listening to Friday Night Lights on Ad Astra Radio.
We are your destination for Friday Night Lights. To find out when our Friday Night Lights tour is coming to your hometown, click on sports at adastraradio.com. Hit radio 94.7 KSKU.
At NTW, you're in the driver's seat. You pick between 18, 24, or 36-month terms and get your device on us. Next Tech Wireless. Home on the range.
Hi, this is Dustin Schultz with Black Diamond Contracting. We pride ourselves on top-notch craftsmanship and a commitment to listening to the customer. If you're ready to create the space of your dreams, contact Black Diamond Contracting at 620-200-5647.
Need help with the down payment on your new dream home? Talk to Marcia and Kim today at First Bank. You'll learn all about the turnkey program and the 3 customizable options that could earn you up to $15,000 towards your down payment. Call Marcia and Kim today to see if you and your new home will qualify at First Bank, or log on to first-bank.net. That's first-bank.net. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
And we welcome you back to the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. I'm now pleased to be joined by the head coach of the Southeast Saline Trojans, Coach Mitch Gebhardt. And, Coach, we appreciate the time as your Trojans come into this matchup. They're 4-0 on the season. And, take us through the first 4 weeks. What have you seen from your team? I know you had a lot of starters coming back off of last year's team, but still had some holes to fill. But how has your team played over the first 4 weeks?
I think we've continued to improve. Week 1, played a good Minneapolis team and did a good job, but we made several mistakes. And, then we go to Clay Center, played an awful good Clay Center football team. And, I think we really kind of grew up in that. And, you mentioned that we had some guys that did come back, but we also had some big shoes to fill from last year. And, I think in that game, some guys that were filling those shoes really stepped up in that game. And that was a big win for us. Anytime you go up there and play them, and it was a good atmosphere for our kids and everything else. And we grew up quite a bit there. Played well against Beloit week 3. We struggled there at the beginning against them, but came out with a good win there. And then we went to Kingman last week, and I thought our defense played pretty well against Kingman last week. They're a high-powered football team, and to hold them to 6 points, they scored 6 points there in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I thought our defense played awful well against them.
Well, it seems like it. Some guys have certainly grown up with good wins, like you said, against Clay Center, Beloit, Kingman. Now you got an opponent. It's kind of crazy that we're already here in district play, and you got a new team that maybe you're a little unfamiliar with in Lyons, just joining the NCAA conference. But what have you seen from them, and what's been the focus here in practice leading up to this matchup, Coach?
And we do about the same thing every week. We prepare for whoever it is we're playing. This week's no different. Lions have done a good job. I really feel like they've improving. We've got a couple films on them and watched them, and feel like they're getting better and better. But we prepare every week the same. We know this is a district game, and now it's a league game too. So those are 2 big things for our kids to challenge them a little bit with. And, we're going to continue to work hard and continue to try to get better.
Is it kind of fun for your team getting a new opponent in the league?
Yeah, and we've played these guys in the districts the last couple of years.
Yeah.
We're a little more familiar with them, but we hadn't played them very often before that. So, it's kind of neat, kind of good to add another team to our league. Our league's been the same for a number of years, and to be able to add a team to it, that's kind of exciting for all sports and all activities here.
Coach, we appreciate the time, and best of luck coming up tonight for your Trojans.
You bet. Thank you.
And that will do it for Coach Gebhardt here on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. We've got more coming up right after this.
You're at the 50-yard line for Friday Night Lights. Friday Night Lights is streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app for your smartphone or tablet. Hit radio 94.7 KSKU.
At People's Bank and Trust, we value our customers. We know you have plenty of choices for your mortgage loans, but we think we have what you're looking for: relationship banking. And if you're considering refinancing or purchasing a new home, check our competitive rates before you make that change. Your payments will be made at home, and you'll receive good personalized service. That's how we've established many long-lasting relationships. Make a change, know your lender, and make your payments at home with People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, this is Matt from Pride Ag Ace Hardware. There's still time to enjoy some summer barbecue from the comfort of your backyard. Need a new grill to get things cooking? Your neighborhood Ace has just what you're looking for. We've got a big selection of all the best brands like Weber, Traeger, and Halo. Plus, Ace Rewards members get free assembly and delivery on grills $3.99 and up. Pride Ag Ace Hardware, Dodge City, Lyons, Mays and Mead, your helpful barbecue place.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
We are now joined by Carl Nolan, the head coach of the Lions. Thank you, Coach, for joining us again on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game.
It's always a pleasure to be on.
Looking back to last Friday, Ellsworth got off to that quick start, but then you got that 62-yard bomb from Ethan Luck to Quantick Hamilton. Boy, at that point of the game, how did your kids react to that play?
They were excited, flying around. It was one of those things, a spark that we needed. We were down 14-0, and Ethan came up big. Quantick caught it and scored it, made it 7-14, so we needed that one.
Absolutely. So going into Southeast of Saline tonight, getting a big pass play like that one would be a real bonus. What do you see as the things your offense needs to do against Southeast of Saline?
Well, first and foremost, we got to run the ball. You know, we got to run the ball, and we can run the ball, we can pass the ball. So we just got to hunker down and make sure we calling out the blitzes when they're coming, picking up our guys, and getting the ball out of our hands quick. And when we get the ball, we hit the holes and we go score.
All righty. Well, looking again at Southeast of Saline, they've been pretty prolific on offense, kind of a balanced team. Not only do they throw the ball, they run the ball well also. What are your keys to slowing them down?
Just trying to read guards. We want to be able to see what they want to do. They get into multiple formations. They'll go from, I set to empty to quad. So, we just got to be visual in what they're doing so we make sure we're in the right defensive front.
All righty. What players do you see poised?
Where he's going to get receptions under his belt. And then we got the Nate Dole. He'll come in and do some things. Quantick, looking for a real big Javier.
Do well against the South End Trojans. Well, Coach, it's always a pleasure to have you on Lions. Carl Nolan, more.
Ad Astro Radio app, 94.7 KSKU.
Are you done with punching the clock or constant work travel? Do you have 15 or more acres? Find freedom by joining America's #1 America. Visit happyeggfarms.com today for more information. Happy Egg is a proud supporter of Rice County Athletics.
For only $20 at Lyons Public Golf Course on Thursdays. Enjoy 18 holes of golf with cart Thursdays for only $20. Carts are 20680-0439.
KSKU.
Welcome back, everyone, as we continue our Midway Southeast of Saline. Continue to move forward towards the opening kickoff here in about 6 minutes. Lyons is on the field now. Southeast of Saline will on the hill. That's pretty impressive little scene coming down. Kind of reminds you of KU, doesn't it, where they come down the hill into the stadium and all of that. The field here runs perfect temperature. Wind's not going to be a factor. Gorgeous setting here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. And Doug, once again, I'm caught, long pants and a pullover, and it might get a little cool once the sun goes down, but I'll be all right.
Well, I'm the older statesman of the crew, and I just have to stay warmer is all it amounts to.
I made that mistake last year at Canton Galvin at a very cold game. The day was really nice, and it got really cold that night.
Well, I always figured once the sun goes down, you need to have extra clothes. So let's go through the probable starting lineups. Let's start with the visitors, the Lions.
All right, thank you, Doug. Starting tonight for Lions at cornerback on defense, number 1, Jace Thompson. And then starting on both offense and defense, number 7, Xander Young. He'll be playing running back and also middle linebacker. Xander is a freshman. Number 9, Ethan Luck, a senior. He will be safety on defense, and he'll also do the punting duties for the Lions. Number 10, Detrell Stanley, a sophomore, will start at wide receiver and cornerback. Aiden Allen, number 30, a senior, starting defensive cornerback. Number 52, Hendrik Starbuck, a junior, starting at middle linebacker. Number 55, Jorge Saraceras, a senior, starting on the offensive line and defensive end. Number 76, senior, offensive line and nose guard. And number 77, Diego Cabral, a senior, on the offensive line.
All right, thank you, Matt. Now let's go to the Southeast of Saline Trojans, the other end. Amarian Hollab, a junior, running back and safety. Bryson Lippold, a junior, playing outside linebacker. Drew Weller and Kendall Miniman, a senior. He will be a tackle on the offensive side. Ian Nicholson, a senior, to tackle and defensive end. Deacon Bayer, senior, guard and inside linebacker. And Brody Chambers will anchor the line at guard and nose guard. He is just a junior. The Lions will be in their white jerseys with blue numerals, blue pants, and a white helmet. The Southeast of Saline Trojans are in their purple jerseys, white numerals and lettering, white pants, and a purple helmet. The I Need a Cleaners is our uniform sponsor. I Need a Cleaners in Hutchinson. It's where to take your clothes. Let's see how the flip turned out. Looks like Southeast of Saline won the toss. They will defer. Lions will receive at the north end, and we're just about ready for kickoff. Let's go through the game plan, brought to you by Erickson Custom Building. For new construction and remodeling, online at ericksoncustombldg.com. Matt, what are your keys?
Doug, my keys to the game tonight. For the Lions, you got to steal some possessions. You got to find a way to turn the ball over. Maybe an Ethan Luck interception, grab a fumble, maybe turn that into hopefully 6 or 7 points. Try to limit the big chunk plays. We talked about Gephardt being out, but Thaxton, he's got a 12.1 receiving average. Jacobson, he can throw the ball, he can run the ball. You got to limit those big chunk plays. Then on offense, just try to establish the run, win each down. If you can get the run established with Xander Young, we know he's a really good freshman running back for the Lions. And then they can open up, maybe hit some of those big strikes down the field to Javier, Quanick, and Detrell.
Absolutely. And Southeast of Saline is not only missing Gebhardt, but they're also their other middle linebacker. So they've got 2 fill-ins coming in. They do have good depth, though. They've got a lot of kids out, and it'll be a good defensive team that Mitch Gebhardt does put together. But not having his son out there as a running back and a linebacker is a loss for Southeast of Saline Trojans. Quanick Hamilton will be back to receive. Malachi Hopkins will kick off for Southeast of Saline as we are about 18 seconds left here on the clock. Matt, any final thoughts before we get ready to go here at Southeast of Saline Trojan Field?
You know, I think the Erickson Custom Building game plan for the Trojans just do what they always do. You know, They got quite a program here under Coach Gephardt. They know what they're going to do. They just go out. They got to do what they do every week, and Lions has got to find a way to stop them.
All right, you can stream today's broadcast on your phone with the Ad Astra Radio app, powered by Nextech Wireless, the latest phones and devices at the best prices, and we're ready to go here at Trojan Field. Beautiful evening, grass field. Got the gray track around the surface, and it is homecoming here tonight, and we're underway. Short kick, fielded at the 18. That would be number 10, Terrell Stanley. Good return, takes it out past the 40. Lions will have good field position here as we get underway.
Yeah, good patience by Detrell Stanley there as he just kind of waited for that lane to open up. Once he saw it, he took off. Nice run back by Detrell. Good starting field position for the Lions.
All right, I want to give congratulations to Evan Watkins, number 28 for Southeast of Saline. He is the homecoming queen, or homecoming king, excuse me. Queen is Callie Augustine. Lions will go with 2 wide receivers to the left. Lone back in the backfield with Luck will be number 7, Xander Young. Handoff does go to Young, tries to go right. Great surge by the defensive line, nowhere to go. Big loss on the play. Lions will start in the hole, 2nd and long here after the run play. Loses about 3. They give him progress, but will hold him at about the 38, 39. We'll call it the 39-yard line.
Yeah, Doug, 3 purple jerseys just blast through that line of scrimmage as number 72, Ian Nicholson, and number 75, Brody Chambers, were 2 of the 3 in there. and knocked Xander back for a couple of yard loss.
Same formation. Low snap. Luck will roll. Fires to the sideline over the head of the intended receiver as he was trying to get it down there to Quanick Hamilton, and it goes incomplete. Good coverage by Southeast of Saline.
Yeah, pretty good out route by Quanick there, and just a little bit over his head. Just wasn't able to pull that ball down, but nice developed play there, and well-run route by Quanick.
3rd and 13. Ball right in the middle of the field. Again, no wind hardly at all. The flags are very limp. 2 wide receivers to the left. That's Hamilton and Stanley. Big rush by the linebackers. Handoff to Xander Young. He got by him. Oh, fumble. They're going to say he's down, though, I think. The back judge is pointing to the field. Knee was down. He gets up to the 47-yard line, gain of 8, but it's going to be short of the line to gain. Decision time for Carl Nolan. Do you go with it at 4th and 4, or do you punt it away?
I don't know. That's a big decision. You're right at midfield. Man, it's fun being up here, Doug, and we're right on the 50-yard line.
Yeah.
That was fun watching Xander Young just kind of pick his way through the defense there, finding those lanes and turning what looked like could have been a loss into a pretty decent gain.
Two receivers to the left. Lyons will go for it. Young fires it to the sideline. Forward progress should have it as it's complete to Detrell Stanley, and that will move the chains as it goes into Southeast of Saline territory at the 48. Needed 4, gained 5. Move the sticks and play on.
Yeah, another good route by Detrell Stanley there, and nice job of getting that ball right at the sticks.
Handoff straight ahead to Xander Young. Xander gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a shade more, not much. We'll just call it 2nd and 10 as he gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
I kind of like how Coach is mixing up the run and the pass here to start off this opening series. Lions having a little bit of success moving the ball, which has to feel good for the Lions.
Stanley and Hamilton split out wide to the left. Wing back here on the near side is Will Miller. Luck calls for the ball. In the pocket, fires over the middle, complete. Moving ahead for the first down. Nice pass again to Detrell Stanley again with the completion. Moves the ball down to the 35, gain of 13. More importantly, first down.
Yeah, another well-designed play, just set down in the middle of that defense and able to bring that ball in for the first down.
Fake to Xander Young, keeper by the quarterback. Luck goes over the left side, gains maybe a yard or perhaps a little bit less, be 2nd and long. We'll call it at the 34, just past the 35. They call it the 35. Ball on the left hash mark. Luck. Quick pass out in the flat. Quanick Hamilton lowers his head, gets inside the 30, drop there. Gain of about 5. It'll be 3rd and 5 to go for the Lions.
Boy, Ethan Luck just snuck that pass in there to Quanick as there was a defender coming up, and I thought if that defender had a play on the ball, there was no one in front of him, it would have gone for 6 the other way. But another good play, as I like how the coach is mixing up the plays on this opening drive.
Ball at the 30. Need to penetrate the 25 to pick up the first down. Wide receivers move over to the right side now. Will Miller, the wingback, on the left. Xander Young in the backfield with Luck. Luck looks to throw, nothing there. Feels pressure, gets away from one. Here comes 3 more, driven out of bounds. Loss on the play. Back taken down on the track outside the grass area. He'll lose a couple back to the 32-yard line. And it'll set up 4th and about 7. No decision on this one. You go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're going to bring out Kane Villasenor and try the field goal here, it looks like. Maybe?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, I was going to say he had the tee in his hand.
All right, this is the one he tried. He was going to kick a 50-yarder last week and didn't do it. This will be from 50. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is way short and off to the left.
I think one of the Southeast of Saline players maybe got a little piece
That's a
of that
live ball. They're going to pick it up and run it. They picked it up at the 1 yard line. With the return is Jacobson. Jacobson finally knocked out of bounds at the 40. That is a live ball until it penetrates the goal line, and it didn't do it. And a smart decision by Gannon Jacobson to return it back to the 40-yard line. And Southeast of Saline will take over in great field position.
Yeah, I think that was a good heads-up play by Jacobson when he saw it laying there on the 1 yard line to go get that ball. And luckily the Lions players hadn't given up on the play and able to get him down after a pretty good return.
8:15 to go here in the first. Southeast of Saline with their first possession. Man in motion is Thaxton. Handoff straight ahead. As Jacobson with the keeper.
And right there to meet him was Hendrick Starbuck. What a read by Hendrick Starbuck as he held him for just a 1 yard gain there.
That moves the ball up to the 41 yard line.
Man, I tell you, Hendrick Starbuck has just, his first year playing tackle football, has just continued to develop game by game for the Lions.
Pitch to Amarian Holub. Holub sweeps around the right side. Up near the first down marker. I think they'll call him out of bounds before he got there at about the 47. Gain of 6 on the play. Be third and about 4 yards to go for Southeast of Saline. They move quickly. They don't mess around, do they, Matt?
They don't. No, they get in the huddle and move quickly.
Fake to the wingback. Keeper by the quarterback. Dropped short of the line to gain.
This time Jorge Saracen on the tackle for Lyons. We'll call his name a lot tonight for the Lions.
Gain of 2 up to the 49. They got to break the midfield stripe, and they're going to go for it. Jacobson with Holub in the backfield. Watkins is the wingback on this side. Holub gets it, has the 1st and 10. Hit first by Will Miller. Holub does pick up the first down as he gets across midfield to the Lions 49.
They go quick. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Jacobson throwing deep, wide open down the sideline is, let's see.
Berrigan.
Berrigan got by the defender and was wide open, but Jacobson just put it out there too far, and it'll be 2nd down.
Had a Lions player getting in the backfield, got a little bit of pressure on Jacobson.
Trips to the right side, one to the near side. Keeper by Jacobson, 40, 35 with a blocker, uses it, 20, 15. Step, tries to get around Luck. Luck saves the touchdown, drives him out inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. 41 yards on the carry by Gannon Jacobson to set Southeast of Saline up in great field position. 6:50 to go here in the first. No score, but Southeast of Saline in the red zone threatening here early on in the first quarter.
Jacobson is just a really patient runner. He just kind of held behind his blockers, waited for that hole to open up, and then took the ball through the open field, one cutback, and he was almost in the end zone.
Wingback Tucker Thaxton on the wingback reverse from left to right. Dropped out there. Is that Maddox Link? No, that's Will Miller again on the tackle.
Will Miller and Jorge Saraceres both in on that stop there.
Gain of 1 to the 7. It'll be 2nd and goal for the Southeast of Saline Trojans. Jacobson with Holub. Jacobson rolls left, fires into the end zone. Incomplete. Too far out of the reach of the intended receiver. Hopkins was the intended receiver in the left part of the end zone.
Another well-designed play there by the Trojans. That ball just a little bit out of his reach and sailed out of the back of the end zone.
Well, that'll set up a 3rd down situation. 3rd and goal for Southeast of Saline. They go back to the right hash mark. Hollab behind Jacobson. 2 receivers to the right. Jacobson rolls. Little reverse out, naked bootleg to the left, tries to throw the pass into the flat to Watkins, falls incomplete, and it'll set up 4th and goal from the 7. Lions defense playing strong right there.
Yeah, back there patrolling was Ethan Luck. He was eyeing an interception there.
10th play of the drive coming up. They started on their own 40. They have it at the 7-yard line. The big play of this drive was the 41-yard run by Gannon Jacobson. Timeout called by Lyons. We'll take it also from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Friday Night Lights on Ad Astra Radio.
Showalter with the Lions Booster Club. We are proud to support all Lions USD 405 athletics and activities. Look for us on Facebook to keep up with the Lions, be the first to know about new merch, and to find out how you can join Lions Booster Club today.
JCAM Catalyst, over 800 employees share a commitment to their customers, their company, and each other, providing second-to-none service to the oil and gas industry. Make JCAM Catalyst a part of your career plans. Check out jcamcatalyst.com for current job openings.
Senior care and services as unique as you are. Sterling Village Rehabilitation and Long-Term Care is one of a kind. Call or stop by to learn more about our state-recognized person-centered care certification. Sterling Village, we are always here when you need us.
We only sell things we've tested right here in Central Kansas. Hi, this is Hunter with Busy Bee and Lyons. We are your full-service agricultural fertilizer, chemical application, and distribution service. Visit us at bzbinc.com. Busy Bee Inc., full service for full potential.
KSKU.
Welcome back, everyone. On the play, just completed the quarterback fake to the wing back, goes into the left flat and scores as Gannon Jacobson in for the 7-yard touchdown to put Southeast of Saline on top 7-0. Matt, you called it.
That was actually a pass play into Tucker Thaxton.
Oh, that was that pass? Okay.
Yeah, he got Tucker Thaxton right at the goal line.
He rolled out to the left.
Yeah.
Okay. Now rolling is Jacobson, fires into the end zone. Pass is incomplete, intended for Hopkins.
Nice stop by Will Miller there, stopping the 2-point conversion.
Again, Will Miller in on a lot of plays already for the Lions. 6:04 to go. Southeast of Saline gets the first touchdown. They're up 6-0. We'll take 30 seconds from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Friday Night Lights on Ad Astra Radio.
Even when you know the end is near, saying goodbye can be difficult. Hospice and Home Care of Reno County can help your family. Focus on making the time you have left the best it can be, whether it's at home, in a nursing facility, or in the comfortable atmosphere of Hospice House. The hospice staff will help guide you through those difficult decisions. Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, your local not-for-profit agency, serving a 50-mile radius of Hutchinson, a member of Hutchinson Regional Healthcare System.
KSKU.
Welcome back as the kickoff is a short one over to the far side. Goes out of bounds. Lions will take over at the 25-yard line as they touched it before it went out of bounds, and we'll have the possession right there.
Yeah, that's one of those kicks that you're kind of in a no-man's zone. You're not totally positive it's going to sail out of bounds.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, it could roll for quite a ways. So probably not a bad idea touching the ball there.
Southeast of Saline operates with 3 down linemen, I believe, 2 middle linebackers. Lions will have twins out to the right, wing back to the left. Young in the backfield with Luck. Luck fires it to the sideline, just kind of throwing it up there and getting it away as he was under very intense pressure and just got rid of that one to save a big sack.
Yeah, Luck had 2 defenders bearing down on him at about the 10-yard line, and good job of just getting rid of that ball as Evan Watkins and Deacon Byer were both closing in quickly for the Trojans.
They'll take it back to the left hash mark. We've been halfway through the first quarter now as Lions with their second drive. Low snap, fielded by Luck, handed off to Xander Young. Xander Young wiggles and squiggles his way over the left side, gets a couple. That was all on Xander, and he made pretty good yardage on that run.
4 yards on that run by Young. As we've talked about Xander Young, kind of an upright running style, but he just keeps those legs moving. He wears number 7 because he likens his style to that of DeMarco Murray that ran for Oklahoma Sooners back a few years back.
Will Miller, wing back on the right side. Stanley and Hamilton to the left as the wideouts. Quick throw into the flat. Caught. Going to go up near the sticks.
It's going to be close.
It's going to be real close as Quanick Hamilton with another reception. All depends on the spot, and they're going to say he's about a yard short. Ball will be at the 34 after the 5-yard gain. They need to get to the 35. Sets up 4th and 1. Coach Nolan is going for it again on 4th down in his own territory. Luck under center now, takes it. Going to try to push. I don't know. Boy, a big surge. I don't think he got it.
I think he's about, from our vantage point, he looks like he's about maybe 6 inches short. We'll see. They may have a measurement coming here.
All depends on the spot. If it doesn't touch the 25-yard line, I don't think he's going to have it.
Nose is just shy by maybe a few inches, but they are going to measure.
It looks like, as I get the glasses out, 4 or 5 inches maybe from the white line. It's all going to depend upon how straight those lines are and how much they can stretch the chain. Oh, it's short. It'll go the other way. Didn't quite get the full yard he needed. And Southeast of Saline will take over. They will start the possession with 4:42 to go. They'll have it at great field position at the 35-yard line going in.
Early scoreboard update coming in. Sterling 6, Medicine Lodge 0. Look for that to be a battle down there in Medicine Lodge tonight.
Absolutely. Back to throw. Jacobson lofts it to the sideline. Tucker Thaxton had it and dropped it. Oh, boy, he was open, and that would have been a TD for sure, but did not follow through with the eyes and into the hands with the ball.
Yeah, that was just a perfectly thrown pass right into the numbers of Tucker Thaxton and just not able to reel it in. He had a couple of Lions players right there in the vicinity, maybe, made him know their presence was there.
Again, going quickly. Rolling out to his left. Pass into the flat. This time Thaxton. No, that's not Thaxton. Excuse me. That looks like Douglas.
Yeah, that was Kenyon Douglas.
Kenyon Douglas. I thought it was 22, but it was 24. Good reception. Catch and run after the catch down to the 4-yard line.
31-yard catch and run.
Set Southeast of Saline up in great field position again. Jacobson hands the ball off to Holub. He powers his way into the end zone. 4-yard touchdown makes the score 12-0. Holub with his first score tonight. Southeast of Saline will go for 2. Oh, they're going to run the swinging gate this time. Got the lineman over here to the left.
I know Southeast of Saline is missing Gephardt tonight, but Holub, good-looking running back himself, low center of gravity, runs really low, just powered that ball straight forward.
Jacobson off to the right, fires into the end zone, into the corner. Did he come down with it?
Nope.
No, he did not. They tried to pass it to Thaxton, and it goes incomplete. Score stays 12-0. We'll be back in a minute from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Friday Night Lights on Ad Astra Radio.
Hi, I'm Michael Clayman from Bank of the Plains in Hutch. We were established in 1906 on the Kansas Plains, and we continue to making our decisions based on what's best for small-town Kansas communities. We're a full-service community bank with traditional banking services you value and the digital capabilities you need to keep pace in today's world. We'd like to visit with you in person, so please come over to 517 East 30th and Hutch to learn more about how we are making banking simple. Equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Young farmers and ranchers and those just starting out face special challenges in the ag business. So we offer an extra hand. We share our experience and offer leasing and loan programs to fit your needs and help your operation grow. After all, isn't growing what it's all about? Lyons Federal Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC. Online at lyonsfed.com.
KSKU.
Welcome back as the kick by the Southeast of Saline Trojans goes down to Jace Thompson. Fields it at about the 25-yard line. Short, advance forward to about the 28. And Lyons will be working on possession number 3 here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Thompson bobbled that ball just a little bit, Doug, and dropped it, had to pick it up. It gave the defenders just enough time that he wasn't able to get going. About a 4 or 5 yard return after really getting that ball up off the turf.
4:09 to go. Lyons has had some flashes of good plays on their passing attack tonight, especially to Quanique Hamilton. Detrell Stanley also with a reception in there also, and featuring those wideouts. Let's see what they do here. Taking a little bit of time.
They got a equipment issue with Detrell Stanley there, maybe.
Looks like they're doing something with his shoe over there. He's over at the sideline. Now they've got it fixed. And we're ready to play. Man in motion is Young. Low snap. Luck on the keeper. Tries to get to the sideline. Gets driven out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. Nice little gain on a broken play there. That's not what they intended, but it worked okay.
Yeah, Ethan Luck able to pick up 6 yards on the broken play and get positive yardage on first down, which was a good thing. Ethan has had good success when he gets outside and is able to get to the edge. He can pick up some yards.
Yeah, he likes to run out on the edge. He doesn't necessarily like going up the middle. He will, but he prefers to run out in space. Xander Young readjusts to the right side of Luck. Luck drops the ball, takes a knee, saves the play, and he's going to be downed at the 29. So that 7 yards he gained, he lost a big chunk of that, lost 6 of it. They're going to say back at the 30, so a loss of only 5. They give him a little bit of credit there. It'll set up a 3rd and long.
Another big game to watch tonight. We haven't got to your big games
I
yet,
know.
Doug.
I was thinking. I had them out here just a minute ago.
Scoreboard update from Chris Shank. Bueller 0, Wamego 0, end of 1.
That was my number 1 game in the state in 4A, as the number 6 and the number 4 were playing each other. Long pass up the middle. Nobody there. Overthrows everybody, including the defenders, looking for Javier Solis. But it goes incomplete, and that will set up a 4th and very long. I would assume they are going to punt on this particular situation
I think
right
they will
here.
This time they don't want to give this high-powered Trojan offense another short field. Those scoreboard updates brought to you, as always, by Lyons Dental Care. Lyons Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. Great people there at Lyons Dental Care. That's where I go for my dental care.
Okay. Jacobson and Thaxton back to return on the punt from Ethan Luck. Good snap. Nice high punt. It's going to hit at about the 40. Takes a southeast of Saline bounce.
Took a 10-yard southeast of Saline bounce as it came backwards on the hop.
And southeast of Saline will take over at the 50-yard line. 3:12 to play here in quarter number 1.
A couple of other Lyons Dental Care updates, Doug. Little River 30, Canton Galva 0. 4:17 left in the first quarter.
Wow.
12-0, Conway Springs over Trinity. Conway Springs, number 1 team in Class 1A.
Canton Galva and Little River have had some great battles over the years. Canton Galva down a little bit this year, and Little River on a rebuild. Pitch to Hollab. Hollab at the 40, 35, knocked out of bounds. That was just a quick pitch sweep over the left side. Good yardage. Gain of 17 down to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, Marion Hollab just tight-roping that sideline, able to get the edge and go for a big gain there for the Trojans.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Keeper by Jacobson goes over the right tackle, dances and dodges, stopped finally at the 25-yard line, picked his way for 8 there.
I think that was Jorge Saraceras making initial contact.
Again, southeast of Saline does not huddle. They go right to the line of scrimmage. 4 receivers over here to the right side, empty backfield. 1 receiver to the left. What's Jacobson going to do? He's going to roll left. In pursuit with Saraceras.
Oh.
And a ball fired to the sideline. Incomplete. Javier Solis comes up with it, but out of bounds.
Yeah, good defense there by Lyons on that stop.
Be second and
Gannon
10
Jacobson
from the 25.
The few keepers he's had, he's just really patient. Like you said,
Yeah.
He kind of dances around there waiting for that hole to open up. That time, Jorge Saraceras kind of limited him on that last run.
2 receivers to the right. Quick pitch again. Sweep left. Hollab splits a couple of defenders. Goes forward inside the 15 down to about the 13-yard line. 12 yards, good for a 1st and 10. Southeast of Saline looking to tag one on here again as we approach the end of the first quarter. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Clock stopped as it went out of bounds. Jacobson rolling right, looking in the end zone, tucks it up, steps inside, dances, dodges, and scores as he is slippery going through there. Jacobson with the running touchdown has thrown for 1, run for 1, and southeast of Saline up 18-0. Point after attempt to come as they will again go for 2. Again, the swinging gate. 3 running backs over to the right side with the snapper. They throw it to the near side with all the blockers, and taking it in is number 24, Kenyon Douglas, and that makes the score 20-0. Matt, let's just keep it here. I want to go through some of my picks for the big games of the week. We'll give our video guy here a little break as Ricardo will be going to the end of the first quarter here in just a little bit. As we said, my top games of the week, Wamego 3-1, Buhler 3-1, both ranked in 4A. Wamego 6, Buhler number 4. That's a big one. A couple of undefeateds playing at Osage City in 2A. Council Grove number 6 and Osage City number 5. That's a big one. Shawnee Mission East receiving votes in 6A, taking on Gardner Edgerton 4-0, number 2 in 6A. So a 1-loss team in Shawnee Mission. And out in the WAC, Great Bend at Dodge City, 4-0 Great Bend, number 4 in 5A, 3-1 Dodge City, receiving votes in 6A. And my 8-man game is Lebo at Burlingame in the Lyon County League, both undefeated. Number 8 against number 4, both in Division 2. Those are, who do you have?
Some great picks there. I think every sports media outlet was picking that Council Grove Osage City as a big game. So
yeah,
if Heath back in the studio is able to get us any scores on that one, that'd be interesting to see. I had down Little River at Canton Galva. Little River's kind of handling that game early, but that's usually kind of a rivalry game as Little River travels east on 56.
Ball fielded at the 20. Detrell Stanley across the 25 up to about the 27-yard line where Lyons will take over.
Last year that game went, it was at Little River, and Little River won 42-40. It's usually a battle between those two. But like you said, they lost a lot this last year. A lot of seniors did Canton Galva.
Exactly. I mean, over the last 4 or 5 years, 5 and 6 years actually, those two have had some great battles, some individual state championships out of each of those teams. They always seem to end up in the same district. Just had some great battles. Lyons takes over, 2:06 to go. Ball on the 27. Luck back to throw, middle screen, and boom, knocked down in a hurry. As Miniman with the stop as he takes down.
Short loss on the play. Second down.
I think that was Landon Angerholtz on the reception.
Yeah, and as soon as he caught that ball and turned around, Minimum was just right there to give him a nice hello.
And Minimum is the son of the AD here, Doug Minimum, Lyons resident at one time. His dad, Jerry, was the AD at the high school, and Doug is the AD here at Lyons. And Leslie Roble lives in the house that Doug lived in as a kid.
She was telling us that.
So
last week.
Little connections there again. So Leslie, I know you're listening at home, and we wanted to share that little tidbit that you reminded me of last week. Have a penalty flag, illegal procedure on Lyons as everything went wrong on that snap. 5-yard loss of yardage there.
Was actually probably a good thing, Doug, because that was a low snap, and Southeast of Saline would have recovered that at about the 20-yard line and been set up with terrific field position once again.
So the ball will be snapped this time from the 20. Back to throw.
That was tipped at the
tipped at line, yeah.
Scrimmage.
Goes incomplete.
10 yards to go, and it's third down.
3rd and 15. Looks longer than that from up here, but we'll say 3rd and 17 is what we're going to have off the clock. Lyons will send out one receiver to the left in Solis. 2 receivers here nearby are Stanley and Hamilton. 2 receivers on the left. Luck fires it deep, intended for Solis, uses his big body to go up. Pretty good coverage out there by number 2, Hopkins, Malachi Hopkins for the Southeast of Saline Trojans, and that'll set up a 4th down situation. Probably going to see a punt again from Ethan Luck as they need to get it out, as the positioning of the ball is not where you want to turn it over to Southeast of Saline with under a minute to play here in the first quarter.
And that was really good coverage by Hopkins there as he got there, timed that just right and disrupted that route by Javier Solis as he was trying to get free. And that could have gone for big yardage if he would have reeled it in.
Luck gets a pretty good kick. Goes over the head.
That's a live
touch
ball.
Live, and getting on it is Thaxton as he saved Malachi Hopkins. Hopkins had to go off his hand, and it was a live ball, but Thaxton right there to recover it, keep it in the possession of the Trojans.
Yeah, really heads-up play by Tucker Thaxton there to get on that ball because Lyons players were coming quick, and they knew that was a live ball, and they were looking for an opportunity there.
Southeast of Saline with 38 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Leading right now 20-0. They get the call in from the sideline as Coach Mitch Gebhardt calls it into his quarterback, Gannon Jacobson. Puts a man in motion, fakes to the man in motion, keeps. Jacobson over the right side, down the sideline, and out of bounds. Driven out of bounds over there by Jace Thompson. Thompson getting up a little bit gingerly after that contact. Ball at the 45-yard line of Lyons. Big gain on the play. Sweep to the left. Running the ball hard is Canyon Douglas. Douglas takes it inside the 40, down to the 36-yard line. 8-yard carry. 2nd and 2. 13 seconds to go. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Timeout called by Lyons. We'll keep it here as we're 7 seconds away from going to our quarter break. Matt, do you have any updates while we're taking a little bit of time right here?
Let's take a look here real quick. From Lucky Kid, Central Christian 22, St. Paul 6, Mound Ridge 14, Remington 0. From Doug Schneider, Heston 27, Smoky Valley 0 into first quarter.
Ooh.
And Buhler 2, Wamego 0, as it looks like Buhler got a safety.
That's a baseball score. Yeah. The Royals won last night 2-1, or the other night 2-1, 1-0 before that. I want to thank some of our sports boosters for making this broadcast possible. First Bank, Next Tech Wireless, Rice Community Health, People's Bank and Trust, Happy Egg, and Black Diamond Contracting. Again, thank you to all those Lyons and Rice County boosters for making these broadcasts possible on Ad Astra Radio. We appreciate you guys doing that and supporting the kids in all their athletic endeavors. Speaking of that, did you get an update from Dan Reason this week? We can do that later, but...
I didn't, but I think I can find it on Facebook. Social media, about everything's out there somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere it is.
I know Lyons hosted their home meet, and they had a really good meet. So
3 receivers out to the right, 1 here to the near side on the left. Ball on the left hash mark. Jacobson calls for the ball, fakes the pass to the sideline, in trouble, being chased, and gets it away. Had a receiver out there also as he tried to get it.
Yeah, Hendrick Starbuck bearing down on him there.
It's 3rd down.
And the pass was intended to Berrigan. Boy, I tell you what, Jacobson did a great job of just getting rid of that pass right there. He was in big trouble. That sets up a 3rd and 2. Man in motion. Jacobson fakes, keeps, goes straight ahead, gets the 1st and 10 as he breaks the 35 down to the 34-yard line.
Gains a few, and that'll be a 1st down. That is
That'll move the sticks, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Southeast of Saline 20, Lyons 0. We'll be back in a minute from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Friday Night Lights on Ad Astra Radio.
Tory Tip with State Farm Insurance. At Tory Tip State Farm, serving our community and protecting our customers are our top priorities. We offer a wide range of insurance options to cover what matters most to you. Stop by on the square in Lyons today and make sure that you have all the coverage you need and none that you don't. Tory Tip State Farm, 620-257-3106. And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Escape the web of slow internet. Switch to MTC Fiber Internet for scary fast speeds and unlimited data, plus screen time restrictions, online safety, and parental controls to keep your kids safe. Call 877-216-9951 or stop by your local MTC office in Little River, Lyons, Marquette, McPherson, or Sterling to find out more.
KSKU.
Welcome back to second quarter play. Jacobson breaking away at the 20, 15, 10, going to the left corner of the end zone, in with his second rushing touchdown. He's accounted for 3 scores tonight. Jacobson having a field day as getting that play off and skirting into the end zone. A 34-yard touchdown run, making the score 26-0. Boy, when he gets in open field, Matt, he is solid.
Yeah, he certainly is, Doug. You know, we thought maybe with Gephardt being out, might be an opportunity for the Lions, but boy, they haven't missed a beat with the running and passing of Gannon Jacobson.
Gannon Jacobson with 34 yards on that touchdown, added to the 12 or the 13 he had previously to that. Pass into the end zone, complete for the 2-point conversion to Tucker Thaxton, makes the score 28-0. And we'll just keep it right here. Thanks again some of our sports sponsors tonight: Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, Bank of the Plains, State Farm Tory Tip, JCAM, and Stamatic of Central Kansas. Matt, baseball's underway. The playoffs are here. The matchups are set for that one. We've got some dandies going on with Eric. Of course, around here, everybody's going to be following the Royals. They play at, 5:38 against the Yankees tomorrow. First game of the day is Detroit at Cleveland at 12:08. New York Mets and the Phillies at 3:08. And San Diego and Los Angeles later on in the evening. They have the nightcap out on the coast. Boy, those are some good matchups.
Yeah, absolutely. It's we were talking about that on the drive up. This is when it starts getting interesting when you get into October with the MLB, and it's fun to see the boys in blue, the Kansas City Royals, back in on postseason action.
Boy, what a turnaround from 106 losses last year, over 100 losses last year, this year, to winning the first round playoff game, and now moving on to the ALCS semifinals. Near side kick taken at the 18 with the ball is Hamilton. Quanique Hamilton steps out of bounds just beyond the 30 at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, and what a classic 80s matchup coming up against the in the ALDS.
Yeah.
Against the New York Yankees.
The Bronx Bombers.
Saw a lot of those matchups when I was growing up in the mid-'80s, and fun to watch.
My team back then, well, I go back a little bit farther. I was in the 60s, actually, and my team back there were the Dodgers with Koufax and Drysdale. So, and, it seemed like the Yankees were always there at that point in time also. Lions with the football, 11:43 to go here. Shifted the line by the defense. Luck surveys the field. Will keep it. That was a designed quarterback keeper, I believe, and nothing there on the draw play to the quarterback. Loses 3 or so back to the 28.
72, big Ian Nicholson comes shooting in to drop Ethan Luck for the loss. He goes 262 pounds, and, man, he was behind the line of scrimmage, and there's nowhere for Luck to go on that run.
Yeah, he's a big old boy, and he does anchor the offensive and the defensive line. They look to him for a lot of support. Hamilton and Stanley out to the right. Here on the near side will be Solis. It's Hamilton over here on the left side. Luck looks to the right. Everything's covered. Rolls in pressure. Fires the ball low, intended for Detrell Stanley.
That was picked.
Oh, did it get it off the grass? I thought it hit the grass. And it is intercepted. That'll be a turnover. Ouch.
That was intercepted by number 24.
That'd be Douglas then on the interception.
Canyon Douglas on the interception.
I didn't know if he got it picked up. They said he did. It did not hit the turf. And Southeast of Saline in outstanding field position here now.
I think Ethan Luck, more than anything, was just trying to get rid of that ball without losing more yardage. And
that's
Douglas
what I thought.
Able to snatch that one right off the turf.
Jacobson rolls. Pass. Nearly tipped away, but caught by number 11, Berrigan. And 29-yard touchdown pass from Jacobson. Berrigan with the pass reception. That's 2 passing TDs for Jacobson, 2 running. Boy, that kid's having having a great game here tonight.
Jacobson's impressive both in the running game and the passing game. That's 2 passes where he's just dropped it right over the defense, just perfectly placed and into the hands there of number 11, Caden Berrigan.
And the extra point is good. Jacobson carries it in for the 2-point conversion, makes the score 36-0. Southeast of Saline on top with 10:48 to go. We'll take 30 from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Friday Night Lights on Ad Astra Radio.
I'm Dr. Logan Shetler from the Lyons Medical Center, and for times when you're feeling under the weather, to immunizations and back-to-school appointments for your children, our team is here for your family at every stage of your life. As a rural clinic and hospital, our commitment of neighbors caring for neighbors. So whether you wake up with a sore throat or your teen sprain their ankle, we'll help you get better fast.
KSKU.
Southeast of Saline in control here with barely 2 minutes into the second quarter. Kicking off again for Southeast of Saline will be Malachi Hopkins. Back to return. Jace Thompson has it go off his knee. It's loose.
Oh.
And Southeast of Saline recovers it. Oh, what an unfortunate break right there. Getting on it is number 33, I believe it is, isn't it, Matt?
Yeah, and I think Jace Thompson's injured here.
He dove in there. Hopkins on the recovery. They said Hopkins. I thought it was James Friesen. Jace Thompson is down on the field. They're tending to him. This injury timeout brought to you by Pile Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pile Law at 620-241-9000. Tom works to get the benefits you deserve.
And Jace is setting up, so that's certainly a good sign, as that ball was loose and he went in low trying to get it. As the athletic trainer and Coach Carl Nolan are over here, our thoughts and prayers go to Jace, but certainly a good sign to see him setting up.
Yeah, it certainly is. Want to thank again some more of our sports boosters: Sterling College, Pride Ag Resources, Ace Hardware, Lyons Rec, Sterling Village, Lyons Federal Bank, and Busy Bee. As Jace Thompson is up, they've taken his helmet away from him. I'm saying he's probably got a headache right now.
Yeah, I would say so.
I'd say they're probably going to look at a potential concussion. That's just conjecture on our part. We don't want to say anything, but when they take the helmet away, that's typically one of the things they are most concerned about, and they're going to look at him very carefully, and we certainly hope that he will be fine here as they go through the protocol with that.
Great athletic trainers that Lyons has come out of that program, but led by Pete Manilli down there at Sterling College, a great athletic training program.
Southeast of Saline back. Jacobson throwing into the end zone and scoring on the strike.
Number 24.
24 again. That's Canyon Douglas. Jacobson to Douglas, and it's 42-0.
Talk about a quick strike
wow.
there. One play after the turnover.
That was very, very quick.
Another just perfectly placed ball there by Jacobson, as he has had quite a night here with 3 passing and 2 rushing touchdowns.
2-point conversion attempt. They flip it over to the swinging gate side, and going in for the score is Gannon Douglas. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and just like that, it's 44-0. Southeast of Saline just doing everything right, and right now Lyons is reeling. They need to do something to get their, well, not just the momentum back, but just a little bit of confidence in themselves so that they can secure, a little bit of a push. Early on they were moving the ball pretty well.
Yeah, that first drive they looked really good, moved the ball both through the running game and the passing game, and that's exactly what they need to do in this possession, is just try to come out, maybe a good special teams play, and then come out and just try to move the ball one down at a time, get a couple of first downs, get a nice sustained drive here.
Hopkins will again kick off for Southeast of Saline. Back deep on the return will be, they had
looks like Quanique
again.
Detrail.
And also back to return will be
that's number
Hamilton.
2.
That's number 2, isn't it? Okay. That would be Daniel. Ishmael Chico.
Ishmael Chico, yeah.
Getting his first playing time here. as Lions will take over deep in their own territory at about the 28-yard line, we'll call it. Right now they just need to settle down, find some plays that will work, move the chains a couple of times, and take some time off the clock. Right now, momentum definitely on the side of the purple and white.
Well, Doug, the sun is set behind us here. Beautiful vantage point up here on top of this press box. I turned around a little bit ago and caught it while all the colors were out there. Just beautiful sunset out here in the middle of central Kansas.
New formation in there as they go with a jumbo package. Looks like baby Josh in there. Ethan Luck will keep it, run behind those 3 blocking backs, and will pick up about 3 to 4 yards, making it 2nd and 6. Because it looks like maybe Lyons just wants to run the ball and use some power.
A little bit different strategy here. I think maybe Coach Nolan, exactly what we were talking about. Just see if you can get some positive plays going here and get a couple of first downs. Keep your defense off the field here if you can for a little bit, and if you pick up a score, that's a bonus. But just go one set of downs at a time. Try to get a couple of first downs here and keep moving the ball.
And they go back to that same formation. Luck's going to keep it, bounces out to the outside, tries to get around the corner, driven out of bounds over there. Gets a little bit of yardage.
Picks up maybe a yard, half yard. We'll give him a yard.
Yeah, just a little bit, gain of about 1. Ball now at the 33-yard line. Big down here is it's a strong 5, probably short 6 somewhere in there. They're going to have to get up to about the 39-yard line.
These Southeast of Saline Trojans, besides being an offensive powerhouse, defensively they're impressive too. They flow really well to the ball. They get there quickly, know their assignments, and
very aggressive.
Well-coached team here by Coach Gephardt.
Xander Young now takes the ball on the direct snap to him, and nothing doing. He loses back to the original line of scrimmage.
That's number 48, Bryson Lippold, that made contact behind the line of scrimmage.
Loss of about 5 on the play. And again, Ethan Luck will be forced into punting situation. Hopkins and Thaxton will go back to return for the Southeast of Saline Trojans. Line drive, end over end, missed. Picked up by Thaxton, 30, 40, 50, flags out. Driven down at about the 40-yard line of Lyons, but I think it's going to go back the other direction. Going to have a illegal use of hands or a low block back here at about the midfield stripe. And Southeast of Saline should be taken back to about their own 35 to 40-yard line, somewhere in that vicinity.
Yeah, a couple of flags come flying in there.
Yeah.
Tucker Thaxton, though, good job of what looked like was a broken play. Sometimes it's those plays that go for the most yards on the punt return, and turned it into a really nice return before the penalty.
Well, again, thanks some of our sports boosters tonight. MTC, Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, Kansas Ethanol, H&R Block, and Raleigh Insurance. Thank you to all those sports boosters in Lyons and Rice County. 10-yard penalty will push the ball back to the 39-yard line. Southeast of Saline will take over 1st and 10 in their own territory. 2 receivers out to the left, 1 here to the near side. Jacobson hands the ball off to Holub. Holub goes forward for about 4. It'll be 2nd and about 6. They spot the ball at the 43-yard line. We haven't heard Sarah Saris's name over the loudspeaker a whole lot tonight. Some.
No, yeah, he was just in on that last tackle. Oh, and right there as you say that, he meets the defender in the backfield, or the carrier in the backfield, and drops him.
Yeah.
Nice play there by Jorge Saraceres.
That ball was carried by number 40, but I don't have a 40 in my roster. Pass, Jacobson. You know what? I bet it was 46, Matt.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think it was Tyler Brambright. I think that 6 looked like a 0 to me when the jersey got all scrunched up. And it'll be 4th down now. 4th and about 6 yards to go. Clock stop with 7:50 to go. Jacobson gets the play. Drops into the shotgun formation. Holub behind him. Back to throw is Jacobson. Surveys the field. Moves to his right. Gonna run. Not gonna get there.
Jorge Saraceres tracked him down from behind. Jorge Saraceres, once he turns on those jets, he can close quickly.
Will Miller there also, and Southeast of Saline denied the 1st and 10. They turn it over on downs. Lyons will take over on the Southeast of Saline side of the field at the 47-yard line. Good field position for Lyons here. 7:37 to go in the first half.
We got some Lyons Dental Care scoreboard updates coming in. Let's see what I can get. Conway Springs 28, Trinity Catholic 0 at half, Buhler 9, Wamego 0 at half.
Lions back to their spread offense. Luck in pressure, puts it up for grabs. Nearly intercepted over there on the far sideline by Cannon Douglas as they heave it up. Intended for Quanick Hamilton, but Douglas right there looking for an INT.
Yeah, he's already has one tonight, right?
Yeah, he's got one. And again, that secondary for Southeast of Saline is just all over the intended receivers. They play very good defense in that secondary. 7:30 to go. Southeast of Saline on top, 44-0. 2 receivers to the right. Miller, the wingback here on the left. Luck runs the option, pitches. Xander Young tries to cut back. Does. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. That option was well defended again by Southeast of Saline.
Yeah, it sure was. They read that play and flowed to that right side and just able to. Xander Young, good job of reversing field and getting back to the original line of scrimmage there.
Yeah, he had to work hard to get back to that line of scrimmage. It was looking like a 2 or 3 yard loss, and he was able to find a little bit of a crease and got back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Ball in the middle of the field, still on the 47 of Southeast of Saline. 2 receivers to the top of the field on the right side. Luck fires the ball to the right side with the catch.
Javier Solis.
Solis short of the line to gain, but does get good yardage up to the 40, or down to the 40, gain of 7. Should be 4th. Oh, they spotted on the 41, so it'll be 4th and about 4. Let's see what Carl Nolan dips into the play bag here and see what play he can draw up. They'll come up with 4 downs. Solis, with his big frame, has been a pretty good target out there tonight. Good high jumper, placed in the state in high jump. If you throw the ball up high to him, he has a chance to go up and get it. Luck fires the ball to the sideline.
Oh, wow.
Pass intended over there to Hamilton, and it falls incomplete. Southeast of Saline will take over on downs on the incomplete pass.
Coming in, putting the hit on Ethan Luck was number 75, Brody Chambers. Good sportsmanship there, though, as Brody Chambers helped Ethan Luck up, as Luck released that right as he got hit.
So Lyons able to come up with 6 yards on that drive, but turn it over on the incomplete pass, and it'll be Southeast of Saline ball.
You know, Doug, one thing really cool to see with both of these programs, Coach Carl Nolan has really built the program at Lyons, and same thing with Gephardt, Coach Gephardt here for Southeast Saline. Lots of players out for football.
Yeah. Holub with the pitch in the run on the sweep. Gets across the midfield stripe down to the 46-yard line, make it to 47.
You know, a few years ago, Lyons was struggling to get enough players, to go both ways. And
yeah, there were times would there be 1 or 2 kids on the sideline, and that was it. 11 yards on the carry. Move the sticks.
But both these coaches doing it the right way and building nice programs as lots of players out on both sidelines.
Holub on the jet sweep from right to left. Good tackle over on the open field. Will Miller again.
Yeah, we saw Will Miller get Lyons a victory by stopping a 2-point conversion. Once Will gets going, man, he's got some wheels and able to track down that runner there.
Couple of yards on the carry, 2nd and 8. Ball on the far hash mark. 3 receivers here on the near side, 2 to the top on the left. Jacobson will keep, goes right up the middle, and takes it to the 40-yard line where he's dropped there. Was that Cirrus again? No, that was Starbuck that time.
We've called Hendrick Starbuck's name quite a few times tonight, too.
Yes, we have.
We talked about it earlier. He just continues to improve each outing and getting better and better at reading the offenses and getting in, making those stops.
Jacobson reverses out, rolls right, pass over the middle. Intended. It falls incomplete as it was intended for Holub. And Southeast of Saline will be facing, a 4th down and about 3 yards to go. You call Jacobson's number here again?
Probably, yeah. Yeah, he's
we'll see what they do.
Patient runner, finds those lanes, kind of hangs back and waits for it.
He's going to roll right, throws the ball. Tucker Thaxton with a great catch, and he's going to be down short of the goal line. I think he's dropped at about the 1.
Yeah.
What a nice pass. 39 yards on the pass from Jacobson to Tucker Thaxton.
About the half-yard line. And you see why Tucker Thaxton gets his yardage as he stretched his arms out and able to pull that ball in. Not an easy catch.
No. And you can see why he was all-state receiver last year, too. He is a good receiver. Thaxton in motion. Has it on the sweep and scores as he set it up with the pass, so they're going to give him the opportunity to run it in, and he takes advantage of it and gets the score as Thaxton, after the big pass play, takes it in from the 1-yard line. That makes it 50-0 with just under 5 minutes to go here in half number 1. 2-point conversion try. And running it in is Holub, and that'll push the score to 52-0. We'll step aside for 30 seconds from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Friday Night Lights on Ad Astra Radio.
Have you been putting off dental care or maybe looking for a new dentist? At Lyons Dental Care, you will receive high-quality dental care. Build positive relationships with our friendly, experienced staff and enjoy the pleasant atmosphere of McPherson Dental Care. We're a hometown office with big city technology. I'm Dr. Matthew Perry, inviting you to give us a try. Find us online at lyonsdentist.com. Lyons Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
220 West Commercial in Lyons.
KSKU.
Southeast of Saline, after taking over on downs, moves down the field quickly. Pass play to Thaxton, then he runs it in from the half-yard line, and it's 52-0. Southeast of Saline just right now just taking advantage of everything offensively, just well coached, and Lyons looking for some kind of a spark. Kick to the far side. Quanique Hamilton. No, excuse me, that's Chico again. Ishmael Chico with the return. Gets back to the 25-yard line.
Doug, some more scoreboard updates brought to you by Lyons Dental Care. from Brent Avey. Cunningham 44, Otis Bison 0 at the half. Missed the 45-point rule by 1 point. Iola 17, Girard 6 at halftime. Garden Plain 22-0 over Haven.
Whoa, that's a surprise.
Yeah. And Derby 15, Hutchins half.
Those two teams have had some good battles over the last couple of years also.
That scoreboard update once again brought to you by Lyons Dental Care.
Empty backfield. Cannon Douglas was the close player to the ball. It was intended for Xander Young, but Douglas with the better positioning on that throw. That'll set up 2nd down and 10. Clock stopped at 4:42.
Lyons.
Luck can heave it deep if the receiver can get there.
Yeah, he can get the ball down the field.
2nd and 10, ball on the far hash. To the far side is Javier Solis, Quanick Hamilton. Xander Young in the backfield with Luck. Luck rolls, throws. Intended on the far sideline to Quanick Hamilton.
Be over at halftime at Canton Galva as Little River earning their number 2 ranking, I believe, is it?
Number two. Yeah. They're doing really, really well this year. 2x2 set, Jashawn Hamilton. Not much there.
First game I called with that Astor with you and Nathan Roble was over Canton Galva River. Man, a back and forth game. First 8-man game I had ever seen. Yeah, that was in the playoffs. First 8-man game I had ever seen. And you guys were like, hold on to your seat here. You're going to see some.
Good punt. Hits the ground at about the 40. Takes a Lions roll inside the 35. Down at about the 33. Detrell Stanley.
Something I haven't seen yet, Doug, is a 6-man game. I have not witnessed a 6-man game yet. So
you talk about wild. That is a wild game. Played that in high school. We only had 7 players. 6-man consensus. I mean, they get all the votes on there, and they really have a good chance to come away with another state title for them. Holub with the ball.
Hitting a lot of the carries outside. Gannon Jacobson. And picking up good yardage on most of those carries.
Fake to Holub, keeper by Jacobson. He's in open field, 40, 35 level, and got into that second also.
I think so.
Whoa.
Juked a couple.
Stopped a little bit short. Whoa.
Juked a couple.
Stopped a little bit short. And the run is successful by Jacobson, and that makes it 60-0 with 3:13 to go. As Southeast of Saline uses the legs of Jacobson to put another score on here in the second quarter. Southeast of Saline. I knew they were the number team in 2A, but they have just shown me an awful lot here tonight, man.
Yeah, they sure have. They're like small school rankings, and they were ranked like in the top 5 in all the small classes. So
yeah,
definite powerhouse and playing good.
Very good team. Has come up shy in the state championship games a couple of times. Has been runner-up. Last year they were, tell you what, they're loaded again this year. About 11 seniors, and they've got some dandies. High end-over-end kick, taken in the middle of field. Gets up to about the 25-yard line.
Special teams also. This team is just well-rounded. The Trail able to get past one defender, and there was 3 more waiting there to bring him down.
Yeah. Lions will take over on their 25. Ball will be spotted here on the near hash mark at halftime. Stay with. Ball will be spotted here on the near hash mark at halftime. Stay with us for the Lions Federal Bank halftime report. Will lately, Matt, I haven't been following a tad more, not much teams in 4A. Possibility for some home field for a long way in the playoffs. 3 receivers out to the far side. Field for a long way in the playoffs. 3 receivers out to the far side. Luck in the backfield as the quarterback in the gun. Xander yards on the play, and he ends up making, 6 or 7?
Yeah, about 6 yards on the carryman out there, the way he runs and just keeps those legs churning and keeps going.
Takes the ball up to the 32-yard line, makes it third and manageable. 1:45 to go. Clock as we approach the halftime. Luck surveys the field. Luck.
Yeah, Luck did a good job of quick hands there by Luck. That's that shortstop in him as he
yes, it is.
Grabbed that ball quickly and got it into his breadbasket there and able to keep possession.
Young and Luck not connecting on the handoff there, but retain possession. For Southeast of Saline will be Malachi Hopkins and Tucker Thaxton. Oh, they're going to replace that. And number 10, Patochik.
Last name we've called a lot in Southeast of Saline sports.
Yes, we have a few times with some basketball. Timeout by Lyons. They use their third timeout away from halftime. And we'll go ahead and mention a few more of our sports boosters making Rod's Tire and Service, Robertson Termite and Pest Control, Erickson Custom Building, and Lyons Dental Care. Thank you to all those sports in the second half, the play of the game and the player of the game, and we may have those already here in the first half. I don't know.
Very well, I think that player, at least at this point, is developing pretty clearly.
Yeah. That player of the game, of course, brought to you by Matt at Pride Egg Resources Ace Hardware. He'll do the honors on that one. Happy Egg Company for the play of the game. And Southeast of Saline has had a number of really good plays, but seems like Jacobson's been in the thick of each and every one of those. Patochik with the catch, and the return spins his territory to about the 49-yard line, and Patochik.
Nice little return by Patochik as he spun hold of one defender.
For players right here at this point in time. And I think on this play, it looks like Patochik's going to be the quarterback also. Two receivers to the top, one down at the 34-yard line. That stops the clock at 16 seconds.
Wow, Hopkins with kind of a low center of gravity, and he went for a few yards there.
Patochik looking for the play, and they're going to run a play, and that's the group as they go to the south end of the end zone here as the teams exit the field. We'll be back in 10 from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Friday Night Lights on Ad Astra Radio.
Proven community commitment. Hit Radio 94.7 KSKU.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Devin. Together we are Stematic of Central Kansas, with a new location at 209 North Main in downtown McPherson. We are here to help, offering water, fire, and smoke restoration, mold remediation, carpet and upholstery cleaning, as well as hard surfaces like tile and grout cleaning. Don't forget about the places you can't see, like air ducts and dryer vent. Find us on Facebook or online at StematicofCentralKS.com for a free estimate to see how Stematic of Central Kansas can help you.
Learn with purpose. Wherever you are in your learning journey, Sterling College has the training you need. With undergraduate, graduate, and online programs, you can find it is a Christ-centered liberal arts college in Sterling, Kansas, located just 20 minutes from Hutchinson. Sterling provides you with class-leading KCAC and NCCAA athletics arts opportunities to perform, learn, and grow. Visit sterling.edu or scwarriors.com to take your step to being a warrior.
Ethanol production is not just about keeping the American up and running. It's about keeping all of America good to go with a fuel that makes sense. Kansas Ethanol Alliance is proud to contribute to our local economy and call Rice County home. For more details, go to Kansas Ethanol.
Our block does taxes, but you may not know you can get expert help in person or virtually, or that our tax pros average 10 years of experience, and your biggest possible refund is always.
Gillespie with your halftime report. There's a lot of football action going on tomorrow as well, with college football kicking off the Kansas to face the Arizona State Sun Devils as the Jayhawks look to turn things around after starting off the year 1-4 and suffering a brutal loss at U a week ago. Kickoff is scheduled for 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Coverage can be heard in the Hutchinson area on 94.7 KSKU and can also be seen on ESPN2. There's other Big 12 matchups going on as well. Tonight, as we speak, Houston is down in Fort Worth to face TCU. You can see that Virginia Mountaineers head to Boone Pickens Stadium in Stillwater to face the Oklahoma State Cowboys. That's at 3 o'clock. Baylor will head to Jack Trice Stadium in Ames, Iowa to face the Cyclones of Iowa in their home state, but on the road as they head to Gainesville to face the Florida Gators. And then the nightcap goes to Texas Tech on the road against Arizona in Tucson at 10 o'clock tomorrow night as well. Also, the MLB playoffs continue tomorrow with the divisional series in both the American and the National League. That includes the Kansas City Royals, who will be in 5:38, and Oakland Guardians for Game 1 at 12:08 tomorrow. In the National League, the New York Mets will be in Philadelphia for Game 1 against the Phillies at 3:08. Between the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers is at 7:38 tomorrow night. That's your halftime report. We'll have high school score updates coming up right after this.
Halftime report. Find the financial tools that fit your needs with Lyons Federal Bank. You're at the 50-yard line for Friday Night Lights. Hit Radio 4.7 KSKU.
Erickson Custom Building has a great plan and a budget suited for your needs. Erickson Custom Building provides quality craftsmanship and superior customer service. Call 620-585-2016 or visit EricksonCustomBLDG.com.
Don't wait for pests to become a problem. Call Robertson's Termite and Pest Control in Lyons today. 620-257-2012.
Insurance, let us do the shopping for you with our newly expanded markets and carriers. As an independent agency, we've been working with large commercial accounts to small family businesses across Kansas.biz. See me in Little River or stop by Raleigh Insurance in Inman or Lyons today.
Since 1965, your choice for home, auto, farm, and commercial insurance.
Get the most out of your wireless service with NextTech Wireless. Get a device on us with no contract. NextTech Wireless. Home on the range.
Hi, this is Dustin Schultz with Black Diamond Contracting. We pride ourselves on top-notch craftsmanship. If you're ready to create the space of your dreams, contact Black Diamond Contracting at 620-200-5647.
Need help with the down payment? Learn all about the turnkey program and the 3 customizable options that could earn you up to $15,000 towards your down.
See if you and your new home will qualify
at First Bank or log on to first-bank.net. That's first-bank.net.
DIC and Equal Housing Lender.
With an update from the Ad Astra scoreboard, I'm Lucky Kid. Scores at halftime or near halftime. Derby was leading Hutch High 15-0. Bueller leading St. Paul 38-6. Gardner Plain 28. Haven 0. Southeast of Saline 36. Lyons 0. Sterling up on Medicine Lodge early 7-6. 38 Smoky Valley 0. Mountain Ridge up on Remington 35-0. Little River leading Canton Galba 60-0. Marion over Inman 12-7. Hillsborough up on Ellsworth 6-0. Rural Vista leading Center 54-0. Halstead 21. Minneapolis 7. Cheney 20. Hoyserden 6. Kingman 22. Douglas 6. Cunningham at the half leading Otis Bison 30-8. Hodgman County leading Stafford 24-0. And those are the scores we have around the area here at halftime on the scoreboard. Don't forget to join us tonight on Kicks 106.1 at 10 with Eric Peterson for the Kansas High School Scoreboard Show. I'm Lucky Kid.
This has been the Lyons Federal Bank Halftime Report. Friday Night Lights continues next with a second half kickoff. We are your destination for Friday Night Lights. Hit Radio 94.7 KSKU.
One of the most important elements of success is knowing when to expand and when to focus on strengthening what you have. At People's Bank and Trust, we've done just that over the years, ensuring that we always have a solid base to provide for our customers and our community. At People's Bank and Trust, we found reliable banking that puts you first. Let us put our experience to work for you and your family. People's Bank and Trust, FDIC.
Hi, this is Matt from Pride Ag Resources Ace Hardware. Pride Ag Ace is the place to take care of all of your feathered friends. We have the best seed, suet, feeders, and supplies to keep all of the birds in your neighborhood happy. We even have some seed with habanero added if you want to keep those pesky squirrels at bay. Stop into your nearest Pride Ag Ace in Dodge City, Lyons, Mays, or Meade and pick up all of your birding supplies.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Are you done with punching the clock or constant work travel? Do you have 15 or more acres? Find freedom by joining America's #1 free-range egg brand, Happy Egg. Happy Egg is looking for growers to raise happy hens. Happy Egg offers startup and new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Work from home. Work for yourself. Feed America. Visit happyeggfarms.com today for more information. Happy Egg is a proud supporter of Rice County Athletics.
Where can you play 18 holes of golf with cart for only $20? At Lyons Public Golf Course on Thursdays. Enjoy 18 holes of golf with cart Thursdays for only $20. Carts are limited though, so reserve your tee time today. 620-680-0439.
KSKU.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Lyons Federal Bank halftime report. Southeast of Saline taking the 20-0 lead at the end of the first quarter. They tack on 40 more points in the second quarter, leading now here at halftime by a score of 60-0. Matt, a lot of statistics out there, a lot of yardage, most of it by Southeast of Saline. You want to run down what you have for the team and the players for Southeast of Saline?
Yeah, absolutely, Doug. I'm going to start with the visiting team, the Lions. They were led in rushing by Xander Young. He had 8 rushes for 12 yards. Ethan Luck, 6 rushes. And Joshawn Hamilton, 1 rush. 15 carries, 26 yards total for Lions on the rushing. On receptions, Quanique Hamilton, 2 receptions, 10 yards. Detrell Stanley, 2 receptions, 18 yards. And Javier Solis, 1 reception for 7 yards. 5 receptions, 35 yards of receiving for Lions. Then for the Trojans, Southeast of Saline, who have that big lead at halftime, they were led by their quarterback, Gannon Jacobson. 12 carries, 204 yards unofficially. One of those might be a few more. One of those I wasn't sure exactly how many he had, one of his long scampers. Levon Hopkins, 1 carry, 14 yards. Tucker Thaxton, 2 carries, 2 yards. Kenyon Douglas, 1 carry for 8 yards. And Amarian Holub, 8 carries for 60 yards. Had one other player, Tyler, number 46, got in there, 1 carry, 1 yard. 24 carries, 288 yards for the Trojans in the first half. And then on the passing side, Caden Berrigan, 1 reception, 29 yards. Tucker Thaxton, 2 receptions for 46 yards, and Kenyon Douglas, 2 receptions for 55 yards. 5 receptions, 130 yards passing for the Trojans in the first half.
And they just have so many weapons, and they're so balanced. I mean, if you take the run away, they're going to pass on you. If you give them the passing game, you're just turning Jacobson loose, and he's accounted for 6 touchdowns already, ran for 4, throws for 2. Plus all of the extra points and involved in there. They've just had their way, and I mean, they're just a well-disciplined team, very good defense. I think we'll probably here in the second half see a running clock right from the get-go and go from there. Also, we've got some scoreboard updates. Again, that brought to you by Lyons Dental Care, your friendly hometown dentist with healthy smiles. Writing you with healthy smiles. What do you have on that, Matt, for updates?
From Brad Howe, your final Little River 66, Counting Galva 6. Bueller 9, Wamego 7. That one's a battle. That was one of your games of the week, Doug. From Brent Avey, Cunningham 50, Otis Bison 0. That was the end of the game. Third quarter final there. From Lane Gillespie, halftime, Rose Hill 18, McPherson 13. That one a battle there as McPherson trying to battle back in that game. And Sterling 19, Medicine Lodge 7 at halftime.
All right, thank you, Matt. And looking at the schedule for tomorrow as we go to college football, KU will be at Arizona. That will be on 94.7 KSKU with the pregame at 5:30. Kickoff scheduled for 7 o'clock out west. On 95.5 will be KLGB Bethany at Ottawa, 12:30 with the pregame 1 o'clock kick. KMCP will be McPherson at KW, 12:30 pregame 1 o'clock kickoff. And then KIOL also carries the KU Arizona State game. One other one on 100.3 KNZS, Sterling at Friends. That's a 6 o'clock kickoff. You can catch the pregame starting at 5:30. No Chiefs game on Sunday. They play Monday night.
Yeah, Monday Night Football.
Monday Night Football, and you can catch that one on 96.7 KMPK, 98.9 KBGK, and 101.5 KIKS. And, you know, the Chiefs, we were talking about that earlier. Can they find someone to replace Rice in the receiving corps? We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, they may have to spread that ball out a little bit. You know, they got what's the
Hardman?
Yeah, they got Hardman, and then the one that had the long touchdown that last game. I went blank there.
Yeah, I have too. It'll come to us here in a little bit.
But, you know, missing Hollywood Brown and
Rasheed Rice.
Rice both. So,
but, you know, Kelsey's going to come through for them, and that's going to be good also. Another update just popped up on the screen. It looks like Mound Ridge on top of Remington at half, 35-0. Central Christian 38-6 over St. Paul. That's a halftime score also. And I see where Little River, you said, went final on that one. So that kind of gets us up to date on everything there.
Well, we have a minute here, Doug. I found those cross-country results from Coach Dan Reason, and so he said they had out of 39 runners today, they had 10 season personal records and 23 all-time personal records.
Wow.
Did well on a team level, 2 third, 3 second, and 1 first place. So good day for Lyons at their home meet. JoJo Vargas, a season personal record. She medaled with 6th place. Ollie Solis, season personal record, 7th place. Mariana Bass, season personal record, 12th. Kane Villasenor, personal record, 3rd place, his first sub-18 race. Paco Espinoza, 6th. Jaden ended up with a season personal record, 1st. Yacel, the personal record, 5th. Colby, 7th. Gilberto, 8th. Derek, 9th. Noah, 10th. Angie, 6th. And Sarah, 10th. So lots of medalists, and I apologize, I don't know every one of those last names.
Yeah, I'd have to look at them also. Remember, you can stream tonight's broadcast on your phone with the Ad Astra Radio app, powered by Nextech Wireless, the latest phones and devices at the best prices. And again, thank you to Lyons Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. They provide you with your scoreboard updates. Trying to think, volleyball tomorrow. I know the JV is playing over at Chase in a JV tournament, and it seems like the Varsity, I believe, goes to Towanda Circle to play in a very tough volleyball tournament over there. Volleyball about half over now for the season, and they'll be heading into
tennis is going on. I haven't seen a lot of updates on tennis, and was it last week at the K-State game? Some of the band members traveled over to play with the band there at K-State, I believe.
Yes, the band went to K-State, and the football team went to Kansas City to watch the Chiefs game.
Or the Jayhawks game.
Jayhawks game, KU game. They got to see a close game. It was at Arrowhead.
Yeah.
You know, I knew they went to Chiefs Stadium, so
high expectations for the Jayhawks coming into this season, and just losing a lot of close games.
They just can't finish in the fourth quarter, can they? Yeah. They carry leads into the fourth quarter and cannot come through. So
for those that know me, I'm a Fighting Irish Notre Dame fan, and they grabbed a nice win against a ranked Louisville team. They just that loss against Northern Illinois just kind of hurt the
that was
Fighting Irish.
That was a tough loss for them. So we're about ready. Southeast of Saline won the toss and deferred back in the first half. We can assume they will want to take the ball here to start half number 2.
I need to get me a fresh stat sheet out. We're probably going to have some new names to fill in here.
Yeah, I would assume we're going to have some new names to be calling throughout this second half. As we'll see what happens
night,
here.
It turned out to be a perfect night in early October for high school football. Friday Night Lights here in the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. A little cool.
I feel just fine. I'm just fine with this long sleeve little quarter zip sweater on, quarter zip jacket on, you might say. And
yeah, you called it right, Doug.
Just something about
not
fall
as bad as
weather. No, last
year.
Not
as bad as that night in Canton Galva. It was I don't know what the temperature was that day. It was in the 60s, and we went over there, and
it was bitter.
I took some layers, but not enough layers. Yeah. It was cold up there.
Last year it was cold here, too. The wind was out of the north about 20 miles an hour. We were all bundled up, and you were in Colorado.
Yeah.
And Gary Sechrist and Kelly Nusser came along with me, and we huddled in a weather pod and tried to make do as best we could. And
couldn't ask for a better night in early October, though.
Yeah, it's been a gorgeous fall. We did have that one rain game a couple of weeks ago at Lyons, but it cleared out in a hurry and was a perfect night for football, and that's what we've got going on here tonight also. So Southeast of Saline will take the ball on the return.
Number 6 on the return.
Number 6 with that would be Closter, the sophomore, with the return, and Southeast of Saline will take over. They'll have it on their own 34-yard line. 33-yard line is where they put it down at. And we'll just have to see what kind of team we have out on the field here, as Potocik will again be the quarterback for the Trojans. Hands the ball off. Straight ahead, number 9, Levon Hopkins, sophomore running back with the carry. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, and it'll be second down.
Jorge Saraceras in on the stop.
Hopkins in the backfield with Potocik. 2 receivers to the top. One here on the near side. Sweep off the pitch. Hopkins, nothing doing. He gets to the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Southeast of Saline Trojans.
This time Ethan Luck came up from his safety position to help make that tackle. Also in on the tackle was number 56, Maddox Link.
Lions in their base 4-4 defense. Potocik rolls left-handed thrower. Pitches the ball out here on the sideline. Caught and going out of bounds is the receiver. Didn't get a number on him. We'll have to see who it is coming up.
Number 6.
Number 6 is Closter. Jaden Closter. He returned the kickoff. Now catches the pass. Stepped out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Gain of 9.5, but he needed another half a yard to get to the 1st and 10.
Yeah, just shy here.
Potocik straight ahead. Hopkins, he has it as he goes up to the 45, picks up a couple. 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Checking into the ball game will be number 44, Lilly.
And we're going to tack on some extra there. I didn't see what was the call.
I think it was a face mask penalty, incidental face mask. 5-yard penalty will move it up to the 49. That's one thing we haven't had a lot of tonight, Matt, is penalties. Been pretty penalty-free.
Yeah, been a pretty clean game as far as penalties go.
Fake the ball, quarterback keeper, goes up the right guard slot, picks up 10 and a 1st and 10. He takes it to the 40-yard line in Lions territory. Good job that time by Potocik. Potocik, just a sophomore, 130 pounds.
A little bit different running style than what we saw from Gannon Jacobson in the first half. Smaller frame, but good job running the ball there.
Hopkins with the carry over the right side. He's going to be close to a 1st and 10, may have it.
I think he has it.
And they move the sticks. He's going to take it down to the 27-yard line. 13 on the carry, 1st and 10. 8:13 to play here in the third quarter. We've started the second half. Potocik throws the ball in the flat. Caught Still going inside the 5 is the receiver. Lilly on the reception, number 44. Good catch and run by Lilly. A lot of yards after catch there for the receiver. Coming out of the backfield from the wingback spot. Ball down at the 4-yard line. 23 yards on that reception, and a ball carried. Hopkins into the end zone, 4-yard touchdown, and Southeast of Saline adds to their lead. Clock continues to roll on here. Levon Hopkins with his first touchdown. Point after attempt coming. And that will be denied as Hopkins gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and the score will stay 66-0. Let's take 30 seconds from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Friday Night Lights on Ad Astra Radio.
The best care possible. We're here for you, whether you're ready for maintenance-free living in the senior cottages, need a little rehabilitation before returning home from the hospital, or person-centered long-term care. At Sterling Village, we are always here when you need us.
We only sell things we've tested right here in Central Kansas. Hi, this is Brandon with Busy Bee in Lyons. We are your full-service agricultural fertilizer, chemical application, and distribution service. Visit us at bzbinc.com. BZB Inc., full service for full potential.
KSKU.
Welcome back, everyone. As we head to the kickoff here after the extra point, new kicker in is number 14, Teal. Adam Teal, Jr., 145, will be kicking off. Kicks the ball to the sideline and goes out of bounds. Penalty flags fly in the air. Lions will take it at the 35-yard line for their first possession here in half number 2.
Doug, a couple more scoreboard updates from Lucky Kid in the Ad Astra Sports Studio. Final, Central Christian 52, St. Paul 6. And then some more information here from Lucky. Axtell set a new 8-man win streak mark with a 50-0 win over Wakefield. They now have 44 in a row for Axtell, breaking the mark set by Hanover, whose 43-game streak was broken by Axtell.
And those two are huge rivals, not too far from one another. Lyons declines to take the ball on the 35. They want to return it, so they take the 5-yard penalty, force the kick again, as Teal will spot it this time from the 35.
From Caleb Moore, Sterling 19, Medicine Lodge 14. That one a battle. Sterling still able to hang on to the lead there. 6:27 in the third.
Ishmael Chico again lets the ball go out of bounds. Thought about catching it about the 25-yard line. Lets it go out and will kick it again, this time from the 30, as the kicker both times has tried to pin it over here on the near sideline, close to the Southeast of Saline bench, but it's gone out of bounds. We'll see if Ishmael Chico will return one here. Deep man, Detrell Stanley slides up also, and he's moved over here to this right side also. Quanick Hamilton alone over on the left numbers across the field by the Lions sideline. Teal kicks it down the middle. Stanley has it go by him, picks it up at the 10, back to the 5. Tries to find a hole, gets to the 20-yard line, and Lions will take over deep in their own territory.
Always a
tried to get the run back, and the gamble,
didn't. Got a nice roll on that kick as Detrell Stanley had to track that down all the way back at the 10-yard line, like you said, Doug.
They spot him at the 17. So Lions has a lot of territory to work with.
Some other players getting some work for both teams here is Ismail Chico. He's a freshman for Lions. First we've seen him this season.
Yeah. Deshaun Hamilton in the backfield with Luck. 5 on the play clock. Hamilton has the ball. Good little gain off tackle on the right side. Gets it up to the 20 for a gain of 3. Sets up 2nd and 7. Actually, the ball stopped just a little bit shy of the 20. 2:30 to go. As like we said, this is going to be a second half that will go quickly because of the running clock. New man in the backfield with Luck. No, that's Hamilton again. Excuse me. Deshaun Hamilton tests that right tackle spot again. Goes off tackle. Crosses the 20 to about the 21 or 22 yard line. It'll be 3rd and about 6 for Lyons. Under 2 minutes to go.
It's 3rd and 5 for Lyons.
The announcer calls it 3rd and 5. It's a long 5. They break the huddle with 2 receivers here to the near side in Hamilton and also Stanley. Handoff to Deshaun Hamilton. Gets a few. But takes it up to the 24-yard line. Gain of 2, but still 4th and about 4.
Doug, halftime here, we saw another twirler perform. Baton twirler. We've seen that a couple times this season. Something you don't see a whole lot anymore. I felt for the poor girl. I didn't catch her name, but they were having some technical difficulties. So she was standing at the 50-yard line for a good 5-6 minutes while they were trying to get the music going. But they got it going, and she did a great job out there for Southeast of Saline.
They had Bluetooth problems. Luck wants to throw, breaks the pocket, has room, has the 1st and 10, and slides out of bounds beyond the line to gain, and it should move the sticks. With 30 seconds to go, that might be the last play of the quarter here. As with 20 seconds to go, I don't know if Lyons are going to try to get another play in. They might. 15.
You know, back when I was in high school, they just popped a cassette tape in the boom box that was plugged into the PA system, but now you're dealing with Bluetooth and all that stuff. So, yeah,
when we talk to Coach Nolan at the end of the game, we'll have to hook up our Bluetooth and make that work also. And that does it for the third quarter, 66-0. We'll be back in a minute from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Friday Night Lights on Ad Astra Radio.
Hi, this is Christy Showalter with the Lyons Booster Club. We are proud to support all Lyons USD 405 athletics and activities. Look for us on Facebook to keep up with the Lions, be the first to know about new merch, and to find out how you can join Lyons Booster Club today.
JCAM Catalyst, over 800 employees share a commitment to their customers, their company, and each other, providing second-to-none service to the oil and gas industry. Make JCAM Catalyst a part of your career plans. Check out jcamcatalyst.com for current job openings.
As a producer, you wear a lot of hats, from livestock expert to machinery and crop expert. For ag lending expertise, you can count on us. We'll help with the loans you need for livestock, seed, and equipment. So when it comes to ag, talk to us. Like you, our field is agriculture. Lyons Federal Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC. Online at lyonsfed.com.
KSKU.
And we head to the fourth quarter of play. Lyons will have the football on the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 after the run by Ethan Luck. Southeast of Saline took the opening kickoff in the second half and went down the field and scored. Lyons with their first possession now trying to make something happen here as we go to the fourth quarter. Snap, wingback reverse to Will Miller, cuts it back up the middle, puts the head down, gains 10 yards, and we'll get another 1st and 10.
Yeah, nice cut back there by Will Miller.
And that'll take it up to the 39-yard line. Will Miller having a really good ball game tonight. We've called his name a lot on defense. Now getting the carry here on offense. Be nice to see Lyons put one in here in the second half. Get a score on the board as they look to go back home next week to take on a non-district foe in Nickerson as they will play their 3rd game at home. They've been on the road more than at home. Hamilton trying to make something happen, was hit in the backfield, kind of spun away for a moment, now gets dropped for a loss back somewhere near the 35, 36-yard line, and it'll be 2nd and long. They give him a pretty good spot there, Matt.
Yeah, they gave him forward progress there. Lost about 3.
Yeah. Now spotted at the 37-yard line. 2 receivers here to the near side on the left. Hamilton in the backfield with Luck. Man in motion. Pitch to Miller. Spins.
Oh, ball came out.
Ball's loose, but recovered by Hamilton. Quantick Hamilton picked it up and gained a few more.
Ball popped out, went forward, and right into the hands of Quantick Hamilton. He's like, oh, got a gift here.
Hey, that turned out to be a pretty decent play. So
Who
Will
do I
Miller.
give those yards to?
Well, once you give about 5 of it to Will Miller and 2 more to Quantick Hamilton, we'll split them up. They gained about 7 total. How's that sound to you?
Sounds good.
Will Miller with a good run there, and he got popped.
That was
Hamilton.
one of those kind of Mahomes forward pitches there. I don't know if that officially really is a pass. Low snap.
Luck stiff arms a man, goes out of bounds near the line of scrimmage. The down indicator has moved way up where it's closer, and it's not there. It's going to be back. Now they're going to move it back. It's going to be 4th and about 3 is what it's going to be. Ball, he stepped out of bounds. They thought he had more forward progress than what he actually had. Ball at the 47-yard line. They get up beyond the 49, close to the 50. It'll be 1st and 10. Grissom has it, fights his way, got the 1st and 10 into southeast of Saline territory up to the 49. Good run there. 4 yards on the pickup by Jashawn Hamilton. He was kind of taking those little side steps, a little hop step, and trying to pick a hole, and he did. 8:35 on the clock. Lions putting together a decent little drive here in the 4th quarter. Will Miller, the wingback on the right. Stanley and Hamilton, the wideouts on the left. Jashawn Hamilton hit hard at the line of scrimmage. May have got a yard if they give him forward progress. Maybe not. It's going to be 2nd and long.
Yeah, they give him about a yard.
10th play of the drive coming up for Lyons. Yeah, I didn't know if they were going to give him much progress or not. He had to fight hard to get that yard. Matt, at about the 5-minute mark, we need to give the play of the game.
Okay.
I think you've got it.
Play or player?
Play.
Play. Okay.
We'll give that one early. Low snap, fielded by Ethan Luck. Trouble with that is it's going to be a loss on the play. 4-yard loss. We'll move it back into Lions territory. The PA guys giving us the updates. I heard Minneapolis. I didn't catch who they were playing. They're tied.
I know Clay Center, I heard him say 0. So that was one of your...
That They're a 3A school. That wasn't one of my top
Oh, that
games.
wasn't one of your games. Okay.
That was a game that Southeast of Saline won earlier.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Ball at the 47. Handoff. Jashawn Hamilton gets to midfield. Nothing more.
Hamilton on the carry.
And it'll be 4th and about 11 for Lyons. Almost halfway through the fourth quarter. 6:25 on the clock. 30 on the play clock. That's nice having that play clock out there. I need to use it more.
Yeah, I hadn't even noticed that till you just mentioned it. Got one at each end. That is nice.
It's nice. Nice to have that. Luck will be back to punt. Don't see anybody going back for Southeast of Saline as they're just going to let him punt it away.
Might be thinking fake punt here.
It could be.
Maybe that's why they're keeping all the defenders up.
He's going to punt it away. Gets at the 10, the 5, and just gets in the end zone as the ball will then come back with the touchback back out to the 20-yard line. Southeast of Saline takes over at the 20.
Thought that ball was going to die at about the 1 or 2 yard line, but it just
looked like it.
Kept rolling and rolled on into the end zone for the touchback.
Sterling has increased their lead at the end of 3, it looks like. They lead now 26-14. Medicine Lodge was ranked
that's
in
gonna
1A.
be a big win for the Black Bears.
That would put them 2-0 in the district as they won last week over Ellenwood. They're set up nicely in district play. Potachik hands the ball off. Hopkins with the run gets 10 plus. Levon Hopkins takes it out to the 31 for a gain of 11. 4:44 on the clock.
Will Miller in on the stop once again for the Lions. Will, like you said, has had a good night defensively and a couple of good carries for Lions on offense.
New quarterback in is number 7, Keller, a freshman. Ball handed off.
He kept it.
Kept it. Keller with the run, still going. Penalty flag out. Tyson Keller takes it across the midfield stripe into Lions territory with a big run. What's the penalty flag?
Where that came in, it's about got to be a face mask,
I would think. 20 yards on the carry by Tyson Keller.
I would guess an incidental.
No. Well, he pointed the other way.
Yeah.
I didn't see what the call was, though. Is it a hold? It's 5 yard, whatever it was. Moves the ball back to the 46-yard line. 3:20 to go. Keller on the keeper. Gets outside the right edge. 40, 35, 30, 25. Horse collar tackle. I saw that one.
Yeah.
There was no doubt about that one. As the defender reached out and got a hold of the shoulder pad behind the neck and pulled him down. That'll take it inside the 10. Clock continues to run at 2:45. Obvious call on that one.
Oh, we were supposed to call that play of the game.
Oh!
I think we go back to the first half. That last touchdown scamper of 64 yards by Gannon Jacobson would be your play of the game for his 4th rushing touchdown of the game. He also had 2 passing.
Exactly. The Happy Egg player, excellent play of the game. Visit happyeggfarms.com to learn how you can help feed America. We approach the 2-minute mark. Keller keeps it. Gets inside the 5 near the goal line. Boy, I'm impressed with him. 3rd-string quarterback, and he finds the hole also.
Levi Galliard, number 3, freshman, making the stop there.
Second down and goal at about the 2. Keller, the quarterback, waiting for the signal of the play. Play clock at 15. They're going to use up as much time as they can. Classy move there by Coach Gebhardt, using up as much time as they possibly can. High snap, gets away from Keller, and coming in and getting the tackle is Jashawn Hamilton. And that'll set the Trojans back outside the 10. They're going to say forward progress at the 10. So a loss of yardage there. We'll move it back. 1 minute exactly to go here at southeast of Saline. The Trojans will move to 5-0. Lions will drop to 1-4. 17 again on the play clock.
I know as a freshman quarterback here, Keller'd like to finish this off and punch it in. A good-looking freshman quarterback.
In the backfield with him is Gordon.
Keller keeps it. He's scrambling.
Gets back to the line of scrimmage and not much more. They don't have to run another play, and I don't think they will. I think all the teams are going to start lining up to go to the midfield stripe and talk to one another. So that's going to do it, as southeast of Saline will win the game 66-0. And as we said, stay with us for the post-game show. We'll do a rundown of the statistics. We'll also do an update of the scoreboard and give you the player of the game. From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, this is Friday Night Lights on at Astro Radio.
Destination for Friday Night Lights. To find out when our Friday Night Lights tour is coming to your hometown, click on sports at AdAstroRadio.com. Hit Radio 94.7 KSKU.
Becoming independent again and feeling your best after a hospital stay or a fall can require some extra help. Hospice and Home Care of Reno County can make it easier on you and your family by providing qualified and trustworthy professionals. If taking care of yourself in your home is where you want to be, the compassionate home care team of nurses, therapists, and home health aides can help you achieve that goal. Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, a part of the Hutchinson Regional Healthcare System, serving a 50-mile radius of Hutchinson. We care how you live.
Escape the web of slow internet. Switch to MTC Fiber Internet for scary fast speeds and unlimited data, plus screen time restrictions, online safety, and parental controls to keep your kids safe. Call 877-216-9951 or stop by your local MTC office in Little River, Lyons, Marquette, McPherson, or Sterling to find out more.
Hi, this is Todd Rowland. Bank of the Plains is committed to providing high-quality financial services while maintaining the highest standards of integrity, customer service, and professionalism. Our dedicated staff here in Sterling values our relationships with you and welcomes the opportunity to earn your business, trust, and friendship. A proud supporter of Black Bear and Warrior events, Bank of the Plains, an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Hi there, it's Dr. Logan Shetler from Lyons Medical Center. Did you know that all 5 of our Rice Community Healthcare doctors, including myself, deliver babies right here in Lyons? I'm proud to say that last year we delivered over 100 babies at the Family Birth Center at Rice County District Hospital. Our birth center isn't just a place for expectant mothers, it's a dedicated space with birthing suites for the whole family. Your experience, as well as your baby's first breath, matters greatly to me.
KSKU.
Welcome back to the AdAstroRadio.com locker room show, and getting on the phone right now with us is Coach Carl Nolan. Coach Nolan, glad to have you on again. Sir. You can hear us out
Thanks
here.
Thanks for having me on.
All right.
Thanks for having me on.
You met a pretty good team out there tonight in southeast of Saline. As the first quarter, you had some good drives going there early on and just not able to continue to go with it. What were your impressions of that first quarter of play by your young Lions?
the first possession, even the first play, that kickoff, we get to the sideline, we taking that one to the house. The guys, they were playing. We came out here, we know we were seeing number one, and we wanted to just keep going. And so the only thing I asked them is keep plugging away. Just keep plugging away.
Yeah, keep plugging away is right. And one of the names we called an awful lot tonight was Will Miller, both defensively, especially in that first half. He played really, really well, and then you used him quite a little bit there in the fourth quarter carrying the ball. And Will Miller with a good game tonight.
Yeah, Will Miller, he's what we call our super senior. He does whatever we ask him to do. He's a guy that if we need him to, he'll go on the O-line, and so we're just trying to reward him with some carries this year.
Yeah, exactly. And, another one that we mentioned a lot was Jorge Saraceres, and we always mention him. He's just such a solid kid and everything. Talk to me about the play of Jorge tonight.
Jorge, I don't know what to tell you about Jorge. That kid, his motor is like none other. He doesn't stop no matter what. He goes 110 miles per hour every day, and so that's all that we can ask for him. Like, just keep going. I'm ready to see him play on Saturday nights once we get done, just finishing up our season.
So, like Southeastern Saline, a very good team, very solid team, number 2 in 2A. Now you get to go home and play Nickerson next Friday night, and I know the kids are going to be looking forward to that one.
We go home. We go home next week, and we play Nickerson. We bring the crowd back out, and we're gonna show the people we still here. We still here.
Hey, Coach, this is Matt. One other question. I noticed, especially in the first half, Hendrick Starbuck impressed me, and he just continues to evolve. This is his first year playing high school tackle football. And tell me your thoughts on how Hendricks has come along this season.
Hendricks has came along very well for us, stepping in, never playing tackle football, to step in as a linebacker, and he's reading it. He's reading the plays. He's a student of the game. He's always asking us, Coach, how can I get better? What can I do on this play? How do I do? He's a kid who wants more, and going forward, he's going to show it.
All right. Well, thank you for calling us up here tonight again on the post-game show, Coach, and looking forward to going back home now on Friday night, meeting the Nickerson Panthers, renewal of an old Central Kansas League foe, and having a good game in front of the home crowd.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Go Lions.
All right. Thank you, Coach Nolan, head coach of the Lions. All right. Matt, let's go ahead and give away the player of the game.
Okay, Doug. First off, I'm going to give one away for Lyons first off, and that player of the game brought to you by Pride Ag Resources Ace Hardware. Pride Ag Resources Ace Hardware, the helpful place. And for the Lions, that's going to be Will Miller tonight. In the second half, he had 2 carries for 15 yards, a couple of good carries, as Coach talked about, and Will Miller, just a great work ethic. We called his name a lot defensively, and always working hard out there, and kind of one of the go-to seniors on this Lions team. And then for the Southeast of Saline Trojans, that player of the game is going to be number 5, Gannon Jacobson, who ended the night basically after the first half, 12 carries, 204 yards unofficially, and 4 touchdowns rushing, 2 touchdowns passing, accounting for 6 of the touchdowns for the Southeast of Saline Trojans.
Absolutely. I mean, he was just a horse all the way through that. Your play of the game was the 64-yard was it a 64-yard touchdown he had? Yeah, 64-yard touchdown run there in the second quarter as the play of the game. And then, of course, Jacobson, the player of the game, also very deserving. He had just an outstanding night here tonight, and I would imagine on Sports in Kansas, he's going to be recognized as one of the leaders in the state with what he did here tonight on Trojan Field, just outside of Gypsum. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we're going to run down the individual stats, do a quick scoreboard update, and close this one out from Trojan Field in Gypsum. This is Friday Night Lights on Ad Astra Radio.
Just another fan in the stands. To find out where the Friday Night Lights tour is stopping next, click on sports at adastroradio.com. Friday Night Lights on Hit Radio 94.7 KSKU.
This is Tori Tip with State Farm Insurance on the square in Lyons. We believe in being a good neighbor, and that means more than just great insurance. At Tori Tip State Farm, we think supporting our community serves our customers just as much as the proper insurance coverage. Stop in and see us today and let us know how we can serve you, whether it's home, auto, life, health, or just a cup of coffee. Tori Tip State Farm Insurance, 620-257-3106. And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
KSKU.
Welcome back, everyone, as we come back here for our AdAstraRadio.com post-game show. Not much scoring in the second half, just the one lone touchdown by Southeast of Saline, Levon Hopkins on a 4-yard run, and that made the final score 66-0. Let's take a look at those stats here for the game, Matt, for Southeast of Saline and Lyons.
All righty, Doug. For the Lyons, first off, the visiting team, they were led in rushing by Will Miller, 2 carries, 15 yards. Deshaun Hamilton had 7 carries for 11 yards. Ethan Luck, 2 carries, 3 yards. And Quanique Hamilton, 1 carry for 2 yards. 12 rushes for 31 yards in that second half. They had 27 rushes for 57 yards in the game. No receptions in the second half. Ended up with 5 receptions for 35 yards of passing. Total offense for the Lions 92 yards tonight against a really stout Southeast of Saline defense. For Southeast of Saline Trojans, number 9, Levon Hopkins, got the bulk of the carries in the second half, 6 for 30 yards, but leading the way in yardage was the quarterback, Keller, 3 carries, 58 yards. Patachik, who also played quarterback, 1 carry, 10 yards. Total of 10 carries for 98 yards in the second half. They had 34 carries for 386 yards for the game. And then receiving, Gloucester had 1 reception for 9 yards, and Lilly 1 reception for 23 yards. That accounted for 2 receptions, 32 yards. For the game, they had 7 receptions, 162 yards passing, 548 total yards passing and on the ground, not including any special teams yardage.
And that's they're just a Southeast of Saline, just a very versatile team. They've got all the seniors that looks out there on the field right now taking a group picture. I believe that's all 11 of the seniors here on homecoming. And again, congratulations to the homecoming king and queen. The homecoming king, let's see, was Hopkins, wasn't
Watkins,
it?
Watkins.
Evan Watkins, and Kaylee Augustine was the queen for the Southeast of Saline Trojans. So, Matt, final thoughts before we wrap this one up?
Let's take a quick look at the Lions Dental Corps scoreboard update. Wamego 21, Bueller 16, 5:59 in the fourth. That one, close game all the way down to the wire there.
Mm-hmm.
Sterling 33, Medicine Lodge 14. Looks like Sterling's going to get a second victory in district there. Yeah. Ellenwood 32-14 over South Sumner. South Sumner moved up to 1A, I believe, this year. Derby 29, Hutch 0. That from Scott Miller. And I think that is all of the scoreboard updates we have.
That again brought to you by Lyons Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. Thanking not only Lyons Dental Care, but all of our sponsors tonight for making our broadcast possible on AdAstra Radio, Next Tech Wireless for streaming, Pile Law for the injury timeouts, the game plan for from Erickson Custom Building, Ones to Watch, Rice County Community Health, Uniforms I Need a Cleaners, Scoreboard, of course, Lyons Dental Care, Play of the Game, Happy Egg, and Pride Ag Resources Ace Hardware for your player of the game. I want to thank all of our local boosters for making the game possible tonight. Including Robertson's Termite and Pest Control, Rod's Tire and Service, Raleigh Insurance, H&R Block, Kansas Ethanol, MTC, Busy Bee, Lyons Federal Bank, Sterling Village, Lyons Rec, Pride Ag Resources, Ace Hardware, Sterling College, Steamatic of Central Kansas, JCAM, State Farm Tory Tip, Bank of the Plains, Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, Black Diamond Contracting, People's Bank and Trust, Rice Community Health, Next Tech Wireless, First Bank, and of course we want to thank Alan Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, our scoreboard or our press box, our booth sponsor here, broadcast booth sponsor. Without all your guys' support, we couldn't make this broadcast possible, both audio and video. Want to thank Ricardo Tapia sitting here beside me, doing a great job with our video camera. Enjoy that. Remember, you can go to the app and pick up the repeat or replay of the game once they get that posted and get it archived out there. Check that on the new Ad Astra Radio app. And want to thank all you listeners out there for joining us tonight and spending some time with us. We really appreciate that. So, again, Southeast of Saline defeats Lyons 66-0. They move to 5-0, 1-0 in district. Lyons drops to 1-4, 0-2 in district play. Southeast of Saline will go on the road to Hillsboro next week. Lyons will be at home to take on Nickerson. You can catch that on Sports 1. Tonight, tune in to 106.1 KXKU or 98.9 KGBK or 101.5 KIOL at 10 o'clock for all the football scores across the state of Kansas on the Kansas High School Scoreboard Show. So that wraps it up from Trojan Field here near Gypsum tonight. For Matt Stafford and Ricardo Tapia, I'm Doug Higgins, and thank you for making us a part of your evening. From the Alan Samuels broadcast booth, you have been listening to Friday Night Lights on Ad Astra Radio.
Alan Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine in Hutchinson, Kansas. We take pride in supporting our community and our student athletes. Hi, I'm the General Manager, Don Glaspie. We want to wish our area teams a fun and memorable season. A great person once said, victory is in the quality of competition and not the final score. Visit online AlanSamuelsHutch.com and follow us on Facebook for weekly giveaways and special events. And as Mr. Samuels always says,
come by, let's be friends.
You've been listening to Friday Night Lights on Hit Radio 94.7 KSKU. Friday Night Lights is streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app for your smartphone or tablet. This has been a presentation of the Ad Astra Sports Network. Friday Night Lights on Hit Radio.
The clock stays running as it was a defensive penalty.
Kansas High School Scoreboard Show in 5, 4, 3, 2. It was a gorgeous night for football at Trojan Field in Gypsum as Southeast of Saline met Lyons in a District 6 game. And it was also homecoming, and the hometown Trojans had a successful night of football here as they defeated the Lions by a final of 66-0. They led 20-0 at the end of the first quarter, 60-0 at halftime. One lone score in the third quarter. Neither team could score in the fourth. Southeast of Saline got the first score with 6:04 to go in the first quarter as Gannon Jacobson connected with Tucker Thaxton, his favorite receiver, on a 7-yard touchdown pass. The point after was no good. They led 6-0. They scored again at the 4:14 mark in the first quarter as Amarine Hollub scored on a 4-yard run. They tacked on a third touchdown in the first quarter. Gannon Jacobson, on a 13-yard run. That brought the score to 20-0. That run by Jacobson was the first of his 4 rushing touchdowns. He threw 2 passing touchdowns, totaling for 6 touchdowns that he was in on for the Trojans. The Trojans then put up 40 points in the second quarter. Gunnar Jacobson adding 3 more touchdowns. Douglas got on the board for 1. Tucker Thaxton scored on a 1-yard run. Levon Hopkins got the only score in the third quarter for the scoring for the Southeast of Saline Trojans. The Trojans amassed 548 yards of total offense, 386 on 34 carries, 7 completed passes for 162 yards. They limited Lyons to 92 yards of total offense. The big runner for the Southeast of Saline Trojans was Gannon Jacobson. 12 carries, 204 yards, and again 4 rushing touchdowns. He completed 2 touchdown passes, one to Caden Berrigan for 29 yards, one to Tucker Thaxton. Thaxton had 2 receptions for 46 yards. Kenyon Douglas also had 2 receptions for 55 yards also. Southeast of Saline is now 5-0 for the season, 1-0 in district play. Lyons is 1-4 and 0-2 in district action. Lyons will be at home to play Nickerson on Friday. Southeast of Saline will travel to Hillsboro. Once again, Southeast of Saline defeats Lyons 66-0. Reporting from Trojan Stadium at Southeast of Saline High School, this is Doug Higgins for the Football Scoreboard Show.